put a wig on you, it's not gay either.
Oh,
Correct.
Lord.
And
Yes,
if
it
you
is. It's definitely gay.
and rouge lipstick.
Yeah, then it's perfectly straight.
Yeah,
It's
kind of
hello,
like
baby.
Gay is different than mine. That's still gay.
well,
No,
you
not
know,
about put a wig on you.
right, yeah, just like in the movie Under Siege. Somebody get Commander Krill.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear that one. Thank God. I'm telling you, this is the longest hello they've got.
No, I want to sing
Hello,
backup vocals to it. Going back to time. Midnight train to Georgia.
All right, so I see the comments. And everybody's asking about Craig, and I'm not trying to ignore you guys, but also do try to respect anyone's privacy on anything. And all I know is he's taking a break from YouTube to deal with some health and life matters. He hopes to be back soon. All prayers are welcome. He's confident of a good outcome. And, that's all I really know. Everything else is like details I don't have. So we'll just keep him in our prayers and hopefully he'll be back soon.
Well, I can tell you, and he didn't authorize me to say this, but he does have triplet throat babies.
Good timing, Cola.
I knew it was going to be something. I was ready for him. I knew it wasn't going to be good. Whatever.
Man, touche might drop on Cola. Hell, yeah.
No, but I do hope it's soon. I mean, we're gonna miss him, and I hope he gets back soon. And I saw that Willard Hall got bumped. Man, he got caught slipping. He was not first. I didn't even know. I was gonna feel bad about it. Like I'm used to it. Look, he's got coming up with the excuses too. Sorry, I was at the doctor, but it wasn't for me. It was for my wife, though. But she's all good. We forgive you for not being first, Willard. And here's all the questions about Craig. Like I said, I don't know any more than I'm really not withholding. That's all I know. He has not lost his sense of humor. That's for sure. He's still cracking jokes, and that's why I don't really know you very much. It's more about jokes. What do you got on your thing there, Yorga?
That's my AI picture of me. Everybody's doing them AI pictures. I figured I'd do one.
There you go.
That's not AI, though. That's your drawing.
How you gonna blame it on AI anyway?
Yeah, can't get nothing past Cola.
Willard Hall. What did the left boob say to the right boob? If we don't get support soon, they will think we are nuts.
Yeah.
They're silly, but I like his jokes, really.
Yeah, I heard that one in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's what I had there, Mel Max. Same thing. Hey, Karen, Sissy K.
I hope you got a clip of what's her name? Kanjanji Brown Jackson.
Kanjanji Brown Jackson. What are you talking about?
Oh, and
Supreme Court Justice. Supreme Court Justice. She made a fool out of herself today.
What's her name again?
A lot.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
one Biden put in there.
Yeah.
DEI hire.
So, Jeff, on this Hillary thing, when I looked into it, they're already trying to act like it's not a big deal. Like, oh, they're talking to their lawyers about a date that works good for them, and they're like, oh, making it not a big deal in the article. I couldn't find it again.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, I don't know what that means.
Well, here's the thing. They didn't offer that opportunity to Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
They went in and they arrested his ass when he didn't show up.
Right. Or the other dude, what's his name? Slip my tongue. Right on tip.
Somebody got put in the leg irons, I heard.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nuts. But speaking of one-sided, go ahead.
Paul Manafort.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you're
Other dude.
talking about the old thin-haired white dude.
Yeah, the guy met the airport.
Yep. Yeah, Roger Stone.
No, not Roger Stone either.
Thank you so much, Zach. No.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cracked out Whitney. I still like
Man,
what's
gonna
that?
bug me now. That's gonna bug me now. He was in oh, he got a book. He just had a book put out too.
Ryan K. Good to see
He's
you.
always on the news.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Peter Navarro.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, Pete.
So, what's up, Rosie Decor? Good to see you. So this one is a little clip from a Govea guy, and he's talking about the way that they're doing in court, and they're going completely different. They're just unfair, man. Whatever happened, it could be the same scenario with Trump and somebody else, and they'll still treat somebody else better than they would have Trump. Trump was the ex-president, or sometimes even, well, I guess he was not the sitting president at the time, but still, it's just crazy. And this one's about Comey. He's just gonna talk about what's going on and
pertains to these
unfair,
motion.
basically.
The rules require the government to produce items that are material to our defense, as we know.
Talking about discovery and things like that. They're still in the early stages, but
My
And
shirt.
it requires production 5 days before pretrial motions deadlines. And so any discussion as to the proposed protective order is irrelevant. They're saying discovery is separate from protective orders, and we'll file about the protective order elsewhere. And for these reasons, you should deny their request for that extra day, signed by Patrick Fitzgerald over on behalf of James Comey. That motion was the motion of his entire life, based on his comments at the arraignment. So that all went through. And then what we saw here in the docket, let's go back over to Comey here, is the judge ultimately came out and denied it. Ordered from the judge, Nachmanoff says the government's motion for discovery is denied. It is further ordered the government shall give Comey what they asked for by Monday, today, October 13th, by 5 p.m. To the extent you cannot reach an agreement with the protective order by this afternoon, the court shall promptly set a hearing to resolve any disputes about the protective order, which, of course, they're not going to agree on either, as we're going to get to in 1 second.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Hey, I want to
Saying under no circumstance shall failure to reach agreement with respect to the protective order justify withholding prompt disclosure of discovery to defense counsel for review as to James Comey. Okay, so the judge is going a little bit opposite of what we saw in the Trump cases, right? Trump had mounds of discovery that was all sent out, and the judge, that was James Comey's response. And the judges in those cases just said, well, you don't really even need to see it all. You don't need to look at it all. Judge Chutkan said, you don't even need to process it all because the government prosecutors prepared an index for you. You know what I'm saying? So Comey, they're going to force the prosecution to go very aggressively. For Trump, it's basically the opposite, right? Prosecutors have all the time in the world. Trump needs to go. Trump needs to be gagged. Trump has to have protective orders so that he doesn't leak materials out. But in this case, we don't need a protective order before Comey actually gets the materials. Of course, Trump couldn't get anything, right? He'd fight for everything. And they were even, hacking and forcing his attorneys to testify, breaking attorney-client privilege. Thank you, Judge Beryl Howell. So we're going to see how this goes. Okay, one defendant is going to, just like Kilmar, getting all the benefits of the doubt. We're going to see the same thing happening with Comey. So no, you can't have one more day. Are you kidding me? If Jack Smith's like, check in, can I have some extra time? Yeah, sure. Did that all the time. They gave Jack Smith a bunch of justifications to publish outside the page limits, move the trial around, all sorts of stuff. And they had to scold Jack Smith, who was still filing motions on the docket after.
anyways, I went further than I meant to again. But basically, they wouldn't give them even one more day, and just everything. It's just so one-sided. I went further than I meant to again, but that's much win. He sure has a lot of those shirts. People can never listen to what this guy's saying because everybody likes to rag on his shirts. Oh man.
I bet his nipples get shaved, you know?
Oh my god. It's all a big show. The unknown YouTuber. Well, it's definitely a show.
Okay, so it'll give you a little civics lesson, right?
Well, just to go with
Central casting.
okay, back to the civics lessons. We're talking about shows. We have to have central casting for the show.
So Trump fires a federal employee, right?
Yeah.
And a federal judge says, nope, sorry, you can't do that. So they get an emergency hearing at the U.S. Supreme Court. The U.S. Supreme Court comes out and says, no, the President of the United States is the chief executive. He can fire anybody he wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Supreme Court is the final arbiter. There is nobody after the Supreme Court.
Right.
Well, this evening, another federal judge comes out and does a stay saying Trump can't fire any federal employees. So what I think you're going to see is you're going to start seeing a lot of these judges who have been going against the Constitution and what is in best interest of the Constitution and playing politics with the rule of law. And that is when I think you are going to see probably maybe on the 19th or 20th, the announcement of the Insurrection Act. And then you're probably going to have a whole mess load of JAG attorneys start taking down our court systems.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do see a lot of stuff happening going before court. And what are the other ones? The Voting Rights Act. That's a big thing going on. And they aren't going to decide on that till like June. I was all interested in looking into it and then found out we won't know anything till June on that. But they say they'll lose 19 Democrats will lose seats if they change that. But I hear voices of Pootie said. But it's a big deal. Like there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. And you know, a true bill, of course, it's not out there yet, but a true bill came down on Brennan yesterday. So he's going to be indicted. And supposedly, I haven't been able to confirm this, but Obama's library is going to be torn down within the next few months.
I saw something about his library, yes.
Isn't it kind of falling apart anyhow?
No, it's brand new.
Yeah.
No, I knew it was new, but I heard it was falling apart or something.
No,
Why
just the
would
way
they
it
tear it
looks.
down?
No, it's 8-foot thick wall rebar, concrete.
Why would they tear it down?
Well, that's a good question. Why would they tear it down?
Put all the homeless in there. That's what they're always whining about.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you mention something about Bolton? I got this John Bolton clip
Oh
here.
yeah, he's fucked.
Well, it's what same string, same guy.
Wait till it comes out what he sold to the Chinese.
Oh, just a second. I'm gonna have like Elvis up. I have an idea.
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt Jeff B's bullshit, but
Oh, it's Greta Von Tunnenbergen.
This is me, Greta Van Skogenfrugen. I am in here. The Israelis are trying to bomb us because we want to freeze the Palestine, which has never been a fucking place to begin with.
They gave me the wrong sandwich.
They gave me the tuna fish sandwich with no meat. But I just wanted to pop in and
Don't
tell
you know I'm a vegan? Damn you!
I just wanted to pop in and tell everybody I love y'all. I'm just getting a new vagina.
Oh my God! You know who? I actually thought this was fucking. Oh my God! What the hell's his name?
I love it when you
The pussy pounder guy?
No,
so hard to believe.
Miss Nadia.
Hawk. I thought it was Hawk for a second.
Guys, I love Hawk. Thank you for.
How are the throat babies?
They're fine, man. But hey, I'm just dealing with some bullshit health issues, and life matters. So I'm taking a break from YouTube, and but I will be here with you all in spirit.
You took the shot, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I didn't do the shot. Unless when I was unconscious, they could have given it to me. But the last time I was at the hospital, I made sure I didn't pass out because I was worried they were going to try to give me something. I swear.
Hey, you'll have to stay here just for this one call out, Craig.
I will. I'm going to send you a picture of my emergency room picture. I look awful.
Are you in the hospital?
No, I'm back. I'm back at home.
Oh, I was gonna say I'd send you something if you were in the hospital, like a gay male stripper or something.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's awesome. I mean, you could still send that, but no, the vagina surgery.
It'll just go to some old lady down the hall.
Yeah.
So you'll enjoy this, Craig.
Yes.
I'm gonna call out one of Cola's moderators.
Oh gosh, what do you
Was
mean?
it Jason M. Schmidt?
Jason M. Schmidt. So I'm pretty positive this isn't the New York Prepper channel where we have like 50 internal hype men.
Yep, I knew you were, by the way.
But
Positive.
where have you seen all these people's passports?
No.
I'm just curious because you made a statement that all these people are flight risk, but yet they still have their passports. So I just want to know where he's seen the passports at.
You know, Jason, he's mysterious. I don't want to mess with him. I think he's KGB, to be honest with you.
I just like messing with him because he's one of NYP's hype men.
Oh no, he's the best. We love him.
Yeah, I just love messing with him.
Love y'all. I just wanted to pop up as Greta Van Studenberg.
Got out there
and tell you that. Wait, what was her fucking thing? What did she say? I totally forgot. Oh,
how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
That doesn't better than me.
All right, I love
He
you.
actually sounds like a girl.
We'll be keeping you in prayers. I've seen a lot of nice comments still coming in for you, Craig.
No, I appreciate it. I'm watching.
Yeah, thanks for coming up, Craig.
Yeah,
and look, don't make me laugh too hard, or the catheter's going to come out of my new vajayjay.
The problem is, you say new vajayjay, that implies you had an old one too. Like, wait a minute.
No, you just traded it in. Hey,
An upgrade.
so you're going to be the butch one, right?
Yeah, well, I'm coming back as Clitoris Dolores. That's going to be my
right. Okay. So that means when I do it, I can be the pretty one, right?
Yes, you can be the pretty one. But all seriousness, in all this matter, God brought me back to the Catholic Church for some reason. So I'm back. Catholic, yeah, dude. So I'm back at the Catholic Church. I was saved, not denominational, but he wants his church back. That's the original church. So everybody, go back to we're taking the damn church back. That's what he wants. So that's what I'm doing as well. So just got to do
Good for you.
And he's going to get me through this. So it'll all be good. So, all right. Love you guys.
Good for you. We love you.
I love you.
Okay.
Thanks
Jeff,
for popping in.
Jeff, I even love you, and I miss throwing schmeckles at you. I just want you to know that.
До свидания, дорога. Хорошо.
Oh, dude, Clint Torres is in the chat, and he's a freaking legend, dude. I love you, Clint.
He's a legend.
Fucking right.
Best YouTube attorney around.
Clint, if I need a sponge bath, would you come by?
Oh my God.
No, it's too much. All right, Pooty Poot, I love you too. Even though you're
Love you too, man. It'd be good.
all right, brother. I love y'all. Love you,
All right,
York.
Craig.
Love you, Cole.
Love you too, man.
Love
too.
y'all. Later. Bye.
Take care.
Man.
I
All this
thought that
stuff
was
is
Hawk
out.
for a second.
Huh?
I thought it was Hawk.
So all this talk about man vaginas and stuff, I learned something new today from my friend. This is Billy loves this guy.
You can't take the fucking testosterone away from a man.
No.
If you do, you got a bitch, right?
I learned that today. Learned something new today. So just
Too bad we didn't hear it.
HAW.
I think everybody knows a guy like that, you know? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cracks me up. But I was gonna show. No, I almost forgot. I was so good to see Craig though. I was kind of afraid. Everybody wants to know. I'm like, I don't know. Like I like him to speak for himself is much better, you know. Crap. Okay, about Michael Bolton or
Michael Bolton.
or wait, no Bolton. What's his
John
first-
Bolton.
John Bolton, not Michael Bolton.
You'll say is Michael Bolton on a
Yeah, everybody's
piano.
like, what do you do?
Hey, it's too late. Later tonight, we could be talking about Michael Bolton. You never know.
You never know.
Okay, my bet. All right.
Hopefully being indicted soon. He had a big classified documents problem, baby. We went through the materials that were in the search warrant affidavit. They even had weapons of mass destruction, classified materials seized from his house. And we know that caused a level 5 meltdown.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from
Wait, I want to
space?
see this.
With this free
Stop.
satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom
Stop.
right down to your
When Trump had documents that he was entitled to take. Bolton was never the president, will never be the president, cannot touch or retain these documents past his security clearances. And now, an indictment may be coming down soon. Federal prosecutors met this weekend to finalize that indictment. What a nice Sunday that would be. Doesn't it sound like a nice Sunday? Order some takeout, some Chinese food, work on your indictment of John Bolton. Here's more.
Yeah.
Federal prosecutors met Saturday to finalize the details about this thing, according to sources familiar. Prosecutors in Maryland pushed back against leadership who said that they wanted Bolton to be charged because the institutionalists protect the institution. Don't care about justice. They just protect their people. Lest their own institution lose credibility and people think that they're bad. It undermines their own power, which is why they protect their institutions. But as of Saturday, the Maryland-based team has lifted their objections. They're working on charges this weekend. Justice Department has also had internal discussions. Are we going to perp walk Bolton? They perp walked everyone else. And I'm not a like Bolton. How old is Bolton? Well, John Bolton. Let's see how old this dude is. 77 years old. Okay. Peter Navarro. Let's see how old he is. 76 years old. Okay. So they went to Peter Navarro and they put him in leg irons on a tarmac at an airport and dragged him out of there. 76-year-old dude who, to be fair, seems very fit and capable. So he probably could have run circles over those FBI agents who can't even stand on slope roofs. But my point is, I'm not in favor of that. It's like you don't need a bunch of armed FBI agents.
Those FBI, they can't even stand on sloped roofs. If you
Yeah.
He's pretty
Get him, boy.
Yeah, I like him a lot. But yeah, he's talking about perp walk. I don't know if they're actually going to do it because they have it with anybody. They've been so kind and just
Rule of law.
Yeah. Are they really there though?
What does that mean? What do you think they're not there? In jail or in where?
Well, no, like Jim Comey. You never seen him.
No, but they said they snuck him out the basement. Like
No,
they even talked
okay.
about it.
Cola, I could say I snuck Elvis Presley out of your garage.
You
Yeah,
did?
There's no proof.
I
Well,
believe it, though.
all the people that were inside there are the proof. No one came out
Okay.
saying he wasn't there.
Okay. So if you go to court, now this is just all hypothetical. Okay. You go to court and you're given a court order. If you go out and speak of any of this, you're going to be charged, tried with treason against your country. Why do you think Pete Hegseth kicked all the press out of the Pentagon? It wasn't because, oh, I just have a yanked up my ass for the press. And have you seen a mugshot of Jim Comey yet?
No.
Mm-mm.
But you put one out of a former president.
Yep.
So what all this is leading up to is when it's announced that the Insurrection Act has been invoked and follow on by martial law in certain cities, it's going to allow, and the government's still going to be shut down. So it makes the President of the United States the chief executive. It gives him a vast amount of powers to take down the judicial system that's corrupt.
In other words, trust the plan.
Trust the plan, baby.
Yeah, the baby's missing unless Pootie's up here.
Trust the plan?
There you go.
Hey, and I thought that guy was quitting YouTube.
Who?
Tim Pool.
No, he ain't.
Jeff,
yeah.
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
You had said something earlier today about Hegseth's plane or something over out of the Atlantic.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened with
So,
that?
well, so what they're saying was, so they got us, it squawked 7700, which is an emergency distress signal.
Okay.
And they diverted his plane to England. Now, what they're saying is,
Wait, hold on a second. Where was he coming from? Do you know?
no, he was going to
Oh, so
Europe.
he'd already gone all the way across the ocean.
Correct.
Okay.
And they said it was a cracked windshield from a bird.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
But, right.
No, that could happen, man.
Yeah. Oh, it
Not at
could.
4,000 feet.
But
Well, that's
what?
depending on what kind of bird you talking about, Pootie.
One of the
But-
space birds.
They say them cuckoo birds can fly really high.
Okay, so you have SecDef flying to Europe. A bird smacks the windshield. It drops down to 7,000 feet. Why? All right, and then you do 7,700. Why do you scramble jets from England and row to Spain to his location?
Because it might be sus. Even if they say a bird hit the windshield, they've got to be on high alert. Just like when you call 911 and you don't say anything, they're going to come over. You know what I mean?
No. They've talked to military command. Okay. What you wouldn't scramble fighter jets. If anything, you would scramble rescue helicopters.
Okay.
No, I'm just telling you, the picture, and this is where I'm leading into. The picture seems a little suspect because of now what Trump announced today during his presser with Kash Patel, and probably most people didn't catch it, is Trump fired or had arrested 200 to 250 line and flag officers because he just appointed and signed the commissions to advance a bunch of line officers to flag officers. So, big conspiracy world, could this possibly been an attempted hit on SecDef? I don't think so, but just all these pieces put together, something is definitely suspect with it.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. But it doesn't sound cut and dry, that's for sure. It sounds fishy from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like Trump coming out and announcing tonight through an executive order that he has authorized Central Intelligence to do overt and covert ops in Venezuela. So that means we're probably going to be blowing the crap out of something in Venezuela.
Well, somebody said something about tariffs in chat too, and I saw this a while back. Saying the Trump administration announced it will transfer tariff revenue to the Women and Children Food Program to ensure it doesn't run dry during the Schumer shutdown.
Yeah.
So, even though they're not getting the money through the government, he's making sure they get it. And it just kind of seems like he's making a point that we could make it without if we had to. And that these tariffs weren't such a terrible thing, I guess, you know?
Hey, can I say something real quick while I'm thinking about it? And it is topical. So we got the hostages back, and they're dragging their feet on getting the dead bodies back, and they accidentally gave them a Palestinian instead of a real Israeli. But I've been thinking about that thing, and everybody's saying, the war's over, the war's over, man. It's going to get nasty up there in Gaza, man. And they just executed a bunch of guys that they thought were working with the Israelis, and stuff. And that place is still a hellhole. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, they executed them in the middle of the fucking street.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
I saw they didn't show the actual action. They're all lined up, ready to go.
Well, after they executed them, Trump come out and said, Hamas, you better get rid of your weapons or I'm coming in and getting rid of them.
It's going to get nasty, man. It's going to get, this whole, the war's over thing. Don't be so happy just yet,
Right.
I mean, I'm glad the hostages got back. Those poor damn people, man. Shoot.
You see Ridge Rudder's comment?
Let me look.
I put it up there a minute ago, unless there's another one here, right here.
Yeah.
Probably change something smells in there if you get my drift. Military jobs. So could be they say CIA has the go ahead for covert ops in Venezuela. All right. So is Yorga still blue?
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't think it was blue. So Benny Johnson kind of talked a little bit about the reduction. They calling them RIFs, reduction in force. Basically reducing the size of the government. Which how could we think that's going to be a bad thing? I got a quick. I'm not sure if this one or the next one was really the better one. That's why I'm just going to play them both real quick.
Donald Trump began his promised mass purge of federal workers on Friday, as more than 4,100 people were laid off. The federal government shutdown rolls. That's close to 5,000 federal workers fired. The president previewed the pink slips at a press conference in the Oval Office earlier on Friday, blaming them on the Democrats. It'll be a lot Democrat-oriented because we'll start this thing, and there's going to be a lot of people because of the Democrats. And it's the biggest set of firings in the federal government since Elon Musk's Doge early purges in the second term. The White House Budget Office said on Friday that the mass firing of federal workers have started in an attempt to exert more pressure on Democrats and lawmakers as the government shutdown continues. Russ Vought, the director of Office of Management and Budget, said the social platform X that the RIFs have begun, referring to the reduction in force plans aimed at reducing the size of the federal government. RIF stands for reduction in force. The White House previewed that it would pursue the aggressive layoff tactic shortly before the government shutdown on October 1. Telling all federal agencies to submit their reduction in force plans. It said reduction in force could apply to federal programs whose funding would lapse in a government shutdown. Well, there you go. And you can already see fired feds walking out of their jobs. It just can't. I I just can't tell you how much I love seeing feds crying as they leave.
It's kind of horrible, but it's also kind of funny. Also, he goes on. I mean, we don't have to watch it all, but he goes on to talk about the difference between RIFs versus a furlough, and said that there's thousands of fired people. I mean, that's a lot.
Did y'all see what that one hostage said?
Mm-mm.
He said as soon as Trump won the election, they quit spitting on him.
As soon as he won the election, they quit spitting on him.
Yeah, it said as soon as Trump won the election, they quit spitting on him.
Oh, on them. They treated them differently because they were afraid of him. I
Yeah.
actually did see that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's a damn shame, you know?
Yeah.
They felt like it was okay to do it when he wasn't. Like, that's just crazy.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you something.
It tells you they're scared to death of him. And that's what I liked about Reagan, man. The rest of the world was scared to death of that man, and I loved it.
Well, I think a lot of these people are going to start getting scared even more because of this Department of War meeting where all these trusted flag and line officers were read into the program that's going on.
Yeah.
So the unknown YouTuber talking about the two witnesses. I'm assuming you're talking about the biblical prophecy.
Yeah, there's the two witnesses. That's part of it. The temple needs to be rebuilt, and the two witness thing has to happen, among other things.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. Yeah. I don't know. I know when we talk about peace in the Middle East, my very next thought is, will it end in 3.5 years? Because, you know, that's the Revelation prophecy, is like it's a peace deal. 3.5 years goes by and then war happens. So I don't know. We'll have to see. If we get to 3.5, if we get to 4 years and we still have some form of peace, which I know we don't even fully have it yet. I'm just saying that'll be my next thought. If we ever accomplish that, we'll be okay. So how long is it going to last though? Is it going to be years?
It won't. I mean, my understanding, and I'm not a big theologian, but there will never be. Yeah, there will never be peace in that region. I mean, they've been throwing rocks at each other since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time, Jeff.
The beginning.
3.5 and 3.5.
Now, here's some interesting points. One, from the date that the hostages were released, is that save Israel for last, and is that done in 30? So something is going to happen that it's done in 30. Is it done in 30 days since when the shutdown of the government happens, or done in 30 from the time of the release of the hostages? And the reason I say this is, did you guys see the video where Trump was walking onto Air Force One carrying an umbrella?
Yeah.
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah, and there was no rain. That's the first oddball thing. Second oddball is, normally a president doesn't carry his own umbrella. It's a Marine Guard who carries it.
Yeah, but he wants to do that to look more ballsy.
Oh, well, now
that's a good point too.
If you look at how he tells people stuff without telling them, I think the message that he was trying to say is the storm is coming. You know,
umbrella storm, okay.
Right?
Maybe it was raining like 5 minutes before, Chad.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, that dude from Russia over there, he even posted that too. Storm is here.
Yep. Now,
Oh, man, come on.
so here's the other thing. Did you guys hear about? Oh shit! The lady who mysteriously fell off of her balcony and died today.
Oh yeah, Romney's sister-in-law.
Yeah, Romney's daughter-in-law.
Yeah, no,
Mysteriously
his
decided.
wife's. Yeah,
What's that?
go ahead. His wife's
She,
sister, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
I thought at first it come out it was
sister-in-law.
his
Yeah,
daughter-in-law,
yeah,
but
the sister-in-law.
a sister-in-law. She mysteriously, I don't know, jumped off or fell off. I think it was a 5-story balcony and died.
Yeah.
I think we're on the verge of suicide weekend.
Her and her husband was fighting in a divorce, and she was trying to take all his money. That's what happened to that.
Oh, she might have got pushed.
He was saying the storm is upon us, like the 17th letter post kind of thing. He's saying that was what, because he keeps asking, and I guess he missed it.
Who?
Holding the umbrella. Here, Clay B, Craig's lawyer.
She tripped.
Good to
I'm
see
telling you.
Yeah, it's the storm is coming. Because, like I, told people, Hillary Clinton's not showing up to Congress. And when they shut the government down, I thought there was going to be, if it was a quick shutdown, then she was going to show up. If it wasn't a quick shutdown, she's not coming. And she's not going to show up. I will be shocked if she shows up.
All right, let me ask you this. If the government shut down, is she obliged to show up, or can she say the government shut down? I'm not,
No, because Congress is still in session.
Oh, okay.
Well, what I was seeing, the articles that I did pull up to look at were saying things like, they're working with their lawyers to accommodate her schedule. So it doesn't sound like they're taking it too seriously right now.
Well, no, Cola. Look, Steve
Has the
Bannon.
court ever accommodated your schedule? Anybody here in Senate or anything?
If I get subpoenaed to any court, I can't call the clerk of courts and say, "Hey, you know what? Today's not a good day for me. So how about I want to reschedule."
What they're reporting out there, because I had to look it up to see what people were saying.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Because the first thing that the Speaker of the House would order the House Master at Arms to do, just like they did with Steve Bannon, is send out the U.S. Marshals to go arrest him.
So I had this last week, so it's not necessarily new. It's a short clip of them asking Trump about the Insurrection Act, but I do think it's relevant, So I guess I'll just share it after.
It's already been invoked.
Have they said it, or are you just saying it has been? I haven't heard that it was. Like, it hasn't been announced that it was, let's say, right? Okay.
Correct.
For a second, are you planning to invoke the Insurrection Act? And that would be a very long-standing law that's been on the books.
Yeah, well, it's been invoked before, as you know. If you look at Chicago's a great city where there's a lot of crime. And if the governor can't do the job, we'll do the job. It's all very simple. They probably had 50 murders in Chicago over the last 5, 6, 7 months. Many people were shot. And then the governor gets up and he says, well, we can handle it. They can't handle it. They don't know what they're doing. The mayor is grossly incompetent. He's at a 4% approval rating in Chicago. He's at a 4%, lowest approval rating, lower than even de Blasio had, which is hard to believe in New York. I thought de Blasio would always maintain that record, but the Chicago guy is even lower. So I think that we want safe cities. If you look at D.C., you would right now, Mark, you could go out,
always throwing
take your family out to dinner, you could walk right down the middle of the street. There is no crime.
Yeah, I actually did see also some people talking about I can't remember if it was Chicago or Portland, but they were like, "Oh, the kids are out. I never see kids out. People are driving." You know,
Look,
think
yeah, Memphis too. They doing that in Memphis too.
So what Trump just said, did that go over your guys' head?
Guess so.
Okay. So did you catch where Trump said, well, the Insurrection Act has been invoked before?
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
know that I already knew that from different information lately. It's,
I didn't know.
No.
I don't know what he's talking about though. I don't know when it was invoked.
Right.
Bush was one of them that did it. I just saw it the other day. I
No.
had not heard of it till just the other
Did
day.
No. Yeah, he did it during Katrina. But no, you're missing the point of what he is trying to tell you. Okay, you have to put in context of what he said with what is a written order. Trump said, yeah, it's been invoked before. He didn't give any cites of when it was invoked, correct? He just
Correct.
said, yeah, it's been done before.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another, to me, a proof that he's already done this, because why would you write an executive order authorizing you to redo or to invoke the Insurrection Act within the first 30 days of your second term? You don't need to write an executive order to authorize something that you are already authorized to do as the commander in chief.
Yeah.
So
they don't make
no.
sense, does it?
So I think he probably invoked it when COVID first hit, because he come out and said the country was attacked.
Yeah.
Then after J6, even though all these big geniuses on YouTube say it, no, it wasn't invoked, why would Trump make certain requirements, check those boxes in his speech the night of J6? You have no reason to check mark all those boxes unless White House legal counsel has told you prior to you doing this, you have to state these terms according to the Constitution.
Yeah, I always thought that's funny, fishy too. Yeah.
Right. And whatever happened to the fence last night? The news hasn't reported about the fence. Was it Chicago that they were ordered to take down by a federal judge?
They took it down.
Did they?
Yeah.
So now here we go. You are taking down a federal fence that's being used to protect federal property. That's an overreach. State cannot supersede federal. So now this is the groundwork that's going to be presented probably by Pam Bondi, that when it's announced that the Insurrection Act was invoked because of these reasons.
Well, I think that he has more than enough reasons. I think it's amazing he hasn't done it already, if he hasn't done it.
Well, and I think that's by optics, because people already view him as a dictator. Okay, the media keeps pushing that out there. And the 18th, what's that, Saturday? That's going to be an interesting day, because now you have this No Kings protest again.
Mm-hmm.
And this may be the trigger for it, because I think people in Portland and Chicago, they've had enough fucking around because they've been finding out.
Right. Well, it's funny you mentioned. Oh, who did we lose? We lost Pootie. Shoot. I'm talking about the protests and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I think it is all planned out and stuff, like as far as a plan, like on the other side. And so I don't know, have you heard of the Tor? What's her name? Tore, but it's like
Torta.
No, her name is I Don't Exist Tor or something like this. I've got a little short information where they talk about she basically infiltrated a Zoom meeting and there were a bunch of federal employees from the State Department, DOD, NASA, FBI, and they were all trying to plan out everything that's happening now with these riots. It's insane, man, but it's true. And it is not being covered very well. I don't know where it even is.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, there was a Zoom meeting between individual or different departments and agencies.
Well, this is what they're right here. It's saying this is what I was trying to say. I Don't Exist Tor, Federal Employer Coordination Network. She had spent years infiltrating. They documented wasn't theoretical resistance. It was operational planning captured on video. Federal employees verifying their identities using government issued IDs. 32 faces materialized. It's all caught forever too. All these different agencies using their government credentials to use to log in. So there's no way they can weasel out of it, But this is what's going on. They're saying right now, they literally talked about all the steps that they were going to do. And we're going right, like having lawyers on the scene and setting things up to be a certain way, plus the press, on a scale of 1 to 10, have we seen authoritarianism in the United States before? And the chat box fills with 10s, uniform, unanimous, instantaneous. Everybody's all in agreement here because they're all like F Trump, basically. That's the whole thing. That's the whole meeting.
Well, and when you read this, so this is basically a major TDS chat session, right?
Big deal, yes. And it also goes on. I think they think they're winning by the things they're doing. And see, here's the 3.5% rule. That's all you need to screw shit up, basically. But they're trying to, go against something where we're actually
okay.
2020
Now, do you know why this was leaked?
Well, I know that they tried to take the credit away from this girl who was actually the one that did it. That's about most that I know. Here's Echo knows a lot about it. We were talking about it the other night. People in chat even put the agencies and positions in chat to identify themselves. Yeah, they gave them the option to change their names, but a lot of them didn't. I guess they were so confident it was going to stay confidential.
So do you know what this right here? Do you know what this proves? An attempted coup of the United States government.
A soft coup is here's the recordings, many in their brazen. This is what Echo was just saying.
Right. But
the most highest level of employees. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, but you're missing the whole point of this, or maybe you're not.
Yeah, I don't think I am. That's why
no.
To go along with what you're saying.
This proves that there is an active attempted coup of the U. Okay, so what comes next?
He may have to. I don't think he has the choice.
No, it's out of the president's hands right now. The president doesn't have to do shit. This right here proves that now the U.S. military can declare an insurrection.
Right.
And, they don't need Trump to sign an insurrection act publicly. Because if Trump signs the insurrection act publicly, he's a dictator.
Right.
Well, so now they can show this, the military, if that's the route they go, and say, hey, here are top level federal employees with security clearances that are trying to do a soft coup on the United States government. We have to squash the insurrection.
I think that's what they have. I feel like that's what it has to be done to a certain bit. Like right here where it says, this is what just happened, right? Where they're saying the scale 1.6 million federal workers refused to comply.
Correct.
That just happened. But this is
Correct.
from back this here. And look at who Elizabeth Starrett, the woman who wrote the OSHA vaccine mandate, participating in the calls. Yeah, I'm sure she's up to a whole lot of good stuff for us. Like, but they go on to talk about the pattern, how lawyers at the welfare checks, and it's all planned out to change people's perception. And I believe to a large degree it's working. People are so upset about it, and they're not understanding that it's staged to a large degree. Right here, HSI agents arrive at 7:42 a.m. for a welfare check on an unaccompanied minor. 5 agents, standard post-trafficking protocol, but a family lawyer appears within minutes, phone already recording. What's going on? Who do you represent? You know, all of this stuff, they're lining it out. The agents identify themselves, and it's just all planned out. And I do believe there's not a lot of other choices.
You are witnessing the biggest military psychological operation known to mankind.
Yes.
Because, Cola, if you would have seen this a year and a half ago, you would have said, if I would presented this information to you a year and a half ago, you just said I'm as batshit crazy as Jim Comey was not in court during his indictment. But now, and I'm not saying this to be mean to you or anything, but now that the news media or Twitter,
this isn't the news media.
What? Yeah, I know.
I've been following this guy, Jeff, since probably what, Pootie? You know who it is, what, 4 or 8 years or something? He's been around. He was around in the original when you first hearing about the 17th letter.
Yeah.
Right,
Susan
but
says you as a psyop.
Look, I seen on Amway Know the other day. There's a guy on there he's a bald headed guy, and he's talking about that. So there's some generals and everybody come to him and said they was going to remove Obama from office. Okay, and then they come back a little while later and said no, they had a different plan. Said they had talked to Trump, and that's where it all started.
Wait, who went and talked to Trump and said they have a different plan?
The military. Military come to this guy. I don't know who he was. I forgot who he was, but he's on Amway Know the other day. Said they'd come to him and told him that they was going to remove Obama from office. Okay.
Yes.
And then they come back a little while later and said, no, they had a different plan. They had talked to Trump.
Yes. Now, here's something else that's very interesting that shows you that the people that we thought were in control over the last 4 years were not in control, because Trump made a very unique comment prior to him leaving for Israel. And I pointed this out to people 2 years ago when Donald Trump was inviting world leaders, Speaker of the House, high-level Gang of 8 congressional members to Mar-a-Lago. And I kept telling everybody, if they truly could get to Trump, Congress could pull this trigger and get him on a Hatch Act violation. Now, why did Donald Trump, before he got on the plane, Air Force One, to head to Israel, why did Trump say, Obama, you better not interfere with this peace negotiation deal, or I will have the DOJ look at you for a Hatch Act violation?
Yeah.
Well,
He said that?
Yes. He
Sounds
said
serious.
it. Well, because my buddy was on the plane on Air Force One when he made this comment. And before that plane took off, I texted him and I said, "Hey, you better go ask your boss about the Hatch Act."
I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
Well, the Hatch Act, basically what it is as a private citizen, which Trump was at the time, because he resoundingly lost the election to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Donald Trump cannot act on behalf of the United States in negotiations. So, since Trump's a private citizen, he cannot host world leaders at his house, congressional members at his house, and talk anything dealing with country or national security matters.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you are found guilty of that, that's imprisonment.
Remember when Biden was president? Trump had all them leaders at Mar-a-Lago all the time.
Correct. and I kept telling people, I said, right here is your proof. If Congress does not come out and charge him with violations of the Hatch Act, something is going on. Because even if I didn't believe there was something else going on and Trump was doing this, absolutely charge him under the Hatch Act. Because I don't care about the person, I care about the country.
Yeah.
I got something way off topic here, but I mean, well, it's still about Trump technically. This was for last week, and then my internet went crazy. It's something that he posted on Truth Social and then took down quickly after.
Happened on Truth Social the other night when President Trump posted a full video about med beds, medical beds that can restore you back to health and even regrow missing limbs. Here's the AI video that Trump posted.
Breaking now, President Donald J. Trump has announced a historic new healthcare system, the launch of America's first MedBed hospitals and a national MedBed card for every citizen.
Every American will soon receive their own MedBed card. With it, you'll have guaranteed access to our new hospitals led by the top doctors in the nation, equipped with the most advanced technology in the world. These facilities are safe, modern, and designed to restore every citizen to full health and strength. This is the beginning of a new era in American healthcare.
In this first phase, only a limited number of MedBed cards will be released. Registration details will be announced very soon.
Okay. Shortly after that post went live, it was deleted. Oddly enough, though, we here at Redacted have spoken to whistleblowers who've actually seen this technology in action for themselves. And our next guest, Dr. Michael Salla, has a number of sources who've confirmed that there's truth in this technology. Yes, the regrowing of limbs. And Dr. Michael Salla joins us now. Doctor, great to have you back on the show. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure to be back.
So when you saw this post from President Trump, did you about fall out of your chair? Like things that you've been reporting for years, but then it was suddenly deleted. Like what is going on here?
Well, that was very strange. I mean, the fact that it was posted at all, showing that President Trump was aware of this technology that whistleblowers and insiders have been talking about.
Anyway, like I said, it's totally off the wall, but I definitely wanted to hear people's opinions on that. You know, it is an AI video. He didn't make it, but he did reshare it. And a lot of people are saying that maybe it's like a wink and a nod towards it and like trying to give us hints, so to speak, you know? I swear to God.
No, I think what this is preparing people for is stuff that has already happened that people believed was true over the last 4 years to get the whole AI concept driven into the back of people's heads.
Right. Okay. It is AI. There's no doubt that the video was AI.
Correct.
Well, people in chat are not understanding.
Oh.
It definitely was, and I don't think it was. But they're saying he reposted it. Echo says she doesn't believe it. Oh, lost Jeff. But my butt is AI. Yorga.
It is. You should see it.
I heard like a year ago that said that the med beds are real, but they're training people to run them. What I heard like a year ago.
Man, I need a whole new skeleton, man. I wish I could get one there.
I hope it's real.
Me too.
I mean, there are whistleblowers talking about it, and they all do sound a little nuts. You know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. A lot of them talk about the technology is because of things that happen in space, like arms and legs getting blown off, and it sounds insane, but it's like, you know, these people are saying it's true. I don't know. Maybe they are nuts. But there's more than one person out here saying that. They talk about wands. I'm not going to play all these. I just wanted to get the main deal out there so it would explain it better than I would. That's the video that was the AI video that was supposedly reshared by him, which, you know, I get it. He didn't make it himself or anything, but you're taking, you should know what you're sharing and what you're
Yeah,
resharing.
but he knows what he's doing. He's probably just trolling again. He probably looked at that shit and said, "Look at this shit they're putting out. Fuck it, I'll share it. You know, just for laughs."
Could be.
He's not the only one that posts on his account, because I know the other day he said Gorka post on his account for him.
Here I'm talking, and I'm thinking you guys are ignoring me, and I didn't realize I bounced out. No, I think the whole purpose of this has nothing to do with med beds and if they exist. The whole purpose of this is to get everybody to realize what they can do with AI. That way, when they go back over the last 4 years of stuff that we've seen that didn't make any sense, like Joe Biden's hand going through a microphone. You know, Joe Biden falling up all these stairs. Now the average household now knows what AI is, what they can do with AI. So if this is some big conspiracy plan by the military, they can say, "Hey, remember when this was happening? Well, the military did this, or NSA did this, NRO did this, DIA did this to get you to this point."
Yes, the AI actress now. It's funny you said I got that too. It's pretty nuts, man. I was gonna skip by it, but
I got big balls. I got big balls news.
Oh
yeah, I heard something about big balls.
Yeah, the judge in that case,
I'm sorry, Pretty. That just sounded funny. I got big balls.
See that them two dudes that beat him up? They let him off with probation and said that she's not here to punish, she's here to rehabilitate.
Yeah, they let him off, man.
That's nuts. I hope that's true, Sissy K, saying that her understanding is they're helping people.
Well,
with it. I really hope so.
Well, you know, just look at this one guy, this truther that just had his probation violation yanked, and
Honestly.
now,
Sorry. It's an old Beck song. Got a parking violation and a maggot on my sleeve. It's musical Tourette's. Go ahead. My bad.
So, you know, one of these truthers was out there selling basically tickets for people to be first in line for med beds. And somebody had notified his probation officer of this. Well, now this truther is, you know, being investigated for impersonating federal agents. And now he's sitting in jail in West Virginia waiting a federal judge. So, you know, is it possible that things exist? Absolutely. Do I believe it? I don't know.
But there's always hope.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely technology out there that we have no clue about. I worked on technology in, 96, 97 that, still no one really knows about outside of, the groups that I worked with.
Sorry, I'm still looking for this Tilly. That was pretty interesting. I thought I had something on it. Tilly Norwood. She's the first AI actress, and it's pretty nuts, man. That it's going to be a thing, I guess. I'm sure Hollywood doesn't like it. They're saying they're already upset. I don't think it's going to work because of Hollywood, but they've developed an entire actress that's all AI, and her name is Tilly Norwood.
Well, it might work if all of Hollywood gets arrested.
I do think there's still stuff going to come out from Diddy. There, let's see what I got there. I can't find the damn AI one. It's been too long. It might even sometimes things get taken down before I even get to share them, and I don't know. I kind of feel like when they get taken down, it's kind of a good hint that they don't want the information out and about. But apparently, so Diddy was going to get out right for a minute, and he had speaking engagements lined up, and they were in Miami. Well, they ended up doing a raid on some island in Miami. It seems to me like that gave away something, and there may be more info still coming out, especially about the under 18 ones. This is this guy. He's been covering Diddy the whole time. He's got kind of an accent, but
Sean Combs will forfeit several electronic devices and the $9,000 from the arrest freak-offs, but he will not lose his jet or any of his homes. Disappointing.
This is all the stuff that they've actually raided him again. He's really upset. They're not news isn't really talking about. This is already pretty old too.
You could say, but the man did not go down for RICO racketeering, so therefore that means that the government cannot seize his money, his properties, his jet, and etc. And I felt like it was going to go that way, considering that he was only going to go down now for the Mann Act. So the homes, the properties, the jet, everything has been saved, but large amount of electronic devices are going to be taken. We have 4 Seagate hard drives, 4 hard drives, a purple iPhone, a black iPhone, and
if you're wondering how my train of thought got here, you mentioned Hollywood. I also believe there's probably a lot of Hollywood.
12 Pro Max, a black iPhone 13.
He's just naming off all these. So there ended up being like 92 devices that they have. And this is while he's sitting there in jail right now, which is just kind of weird, right? To me anyways. And like I said, he had these speaking engagements. It's as if he was rushing to get there, and it kind of gave them the idea of maybe where to look or something like this. I'm not real sure.
Been seized. A Dell desktop, a Lenovo desktop, all seized from this island, all of this from Two Star Island from Miami. This is where he wanted to go back to do them speaking engagements right to Miami. It's not odd upon me that he wants to go over there. Why were nearly 100 electronic devices seized? The government are not wishing to return this stuff. That's what they're going to be taking. And I think that all of that is going to be taken because there's a lot more on these tapes. They have a lot of famous names and people in the industry and executives and high up, all of them basically on these tapes, and they want to get rid of these ASAP. This is what Diddy was filming and using as leverage to basically exert himself to superior position people.
They get me every time because I'm always trying to skip. Shit.
Some minors who went through stuff via Diddy and accused Diddy of stuff, they're coming through with their full-on first and second government name. It's very bizarre that these minors weren't addressed in the P. Diddy trial, weren't subpoenaed in any kind of way, because they seem to be now giving more credibility to these minors who came forth because they're given their first and government name, the first second names. In the matter of Busby Doe versus Combs, more plaintiffs are proceeding under their real names. Nikki Brown, who was essayed at 44 Club, Sarah Gilliam, who was the minor that was, apparently G-raped, unfortunately, at a warehouse, who is always... People love to message me when I'm filming, man. That's why my Apple Watch is going off.
So he's talking mostly about like Busby civil suits and things, but they're starting to put their whole name out there. And Leah Sugar Britches, when you going to make a video playing surf music on your Johnny Marr guitar, Jaguar? Wait,
Who said
what? Leah Sugar Britches. I don't know.
I'm making a video playing surf music on. I don't know Leah Sugar Britches.
But anyways, I just wanted to put that out there because I haven't really seen anybody else talking about it but him, and that was like a week or so ago. And I'm like, oh, I'll see it somewhere. See, I feel like this is somebody. This is probably somebody we know. I don't know who, but somebody we know. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like we always were saying why the minors aren't being listed. We know that there were at least civil suits about it, but yeah, you didn't hear it at all. And they were saying that well, they had never given their full names or anything. They were going under alias, and I do too, Bonnie. I think it is, but I don't care.
That's Craig trolling.
Well, if not, somebody else somebody's trolling. Hold on, what do we got? That's just something's going on with Jaguar, right? I can't keep up though, but
there's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. If you see them, point them out. If you see them, point them.
Sorry, that still cracks me up. There is some stuff going on with her. I don't know. She's got potentially facing some stuff too. Anita farting house. Yeah, could be. I don't know though. I still hope that stuff will come out. I mean, it is it is I think there'll still be some stuff coming out on Diddy. He's still in jail, and I think that's why they never bonded him, bailed him, or, they didn't want to give him a chance to run because he probably would, because there's so much more we don't know or hasn't been charged with or whatever. So that's my personal opinion that it'll come out, hopefully. But I don't know. Did I see what Mike? No. Do you guys know what this is?
Mike Latoris. Mike, you don't get it, do you?
Okay, I get it now when you said it and read it like that. I thought it was like a Mike Lindell, and then I'm like, well, what's that?
Mike Latoris.
I don't want to know that much about you, Jeff. You're not. I should have read it at least, but I don't know. I didn't get it. No, I thought that was somebody talking something going on.
Well, you have to look at who posted it.
Yeah, I fell right into it. Oh my God! Now that one I know. All right. I'm so sad about this clip I lost. I got to start screen recording stuff when it's funny, just in case people take it down. I'll never be able to describe it. It was going to be so funny. This chick, she's like giving this flirting advice, and I mean, she just smacks underneath one boob and smacks underneath the other. But she's like, you just walk up to the bar, and she goes pop pop, smacks her boobs. So stupid, but it was so freaking hysterical. I was like, oh my God, if I would have just screen recorded that when I first saw it, it would still be here, but no, I did not. And so now I'm not going to reenact it. I'm trying to find somebody that'll do it because it was so worth the clip.
You haven't put up Methany tonight.
I haven't seen it. What do you mean?
No, those two hill jacks that are on meth.
Actually, I did the one thing. Well, his newest one about.
You can't take a fucking testosterone away from a man.
No.
If you do, you got a bitch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those were kind of words of wisdom, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I want to party with that guy, man.
That'd have been kind of fun to hang out with. There's no doubt.
That'd have been great if there was sound to it.
How come you're the only one that doesn't hear the sound sometimes? Like you've said that before, and other people are hearing it, right?
I can hear it.
Well, try it again.
Oh my goodness, where did it go? But I've
You can't take a fucking testosterone away from a man.
No.
If you do, you got a bitch, right?
Yeah.
Where's the one with with his wife or girlfriend. That one.
That's my
Old,
ultimate favorite.
old Methany.
She's crazier than he is.
I hope not, Bonnie. I seen it shut down for a month before. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, I got to go check my big Nasara just check. All my birth certificate cashes in. And Mike Penny. Oh, okay. That's definitely sarcasm.
There you go.
Well, hey, you know, did you hear, what Trump said possibly could be coming next month?
What's that?
Every tax-paying citizen possibly could be getting a check for $2,000 from the tariff revenue.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I heard something a while back, but I didn't hear a certain amount or anything. But that doesn't mean anything, I guess.
Well, yeah, absolutely, it means something. How
good to see you.
How can you be distributing revenue when the government's $38 trillion in debt? Oh, that's right, because the country was declared bankrupt.
There you go.
That's why it doesn't matter how long this government is shut down.
I feel like he's proven just by like that one where he was saying that he's still providing money through tariffs for things that I asked you about that, Jeff. That we can still there's other ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's how our government used to be funded.
Good to see you, Debbie.
Was through tariffs.
Back in the good old day.
Right. I need the funds. I mean, nobody would be mad at it, I don't think.
Well, I think that, a lot of these people that bash the government, even though I didn't like Biden, I didn't bash him. I thought he was a damn buffoon, but you still respect the office. Maybe all these people out protesting against ICE and their government, maybe they shouldn't have been afforded that opportunity.
You're talking about the funding?
Correct.
Oh, he's going there. He's made that real clear. So Carolina's asking, why do you all think he went to Fort Knox? Well, they said it was about the gold, but does anybody think, what do you guys think?
Well, no, because, where's the Doge report? Remember, they went in there to inspect the gold, but the Doge report never came out.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the gold's in Fort Knox. If anything, I think it's probably at Cheyenne Mountain. If we have any.
Y'all get quiet. I step away for 2 seconds. Funny, if I have something to say, everybody wants to talk at once. But man, I step away and y'all got quiet like church mouses.
Well, Virginia needs to come up.
Yeah, it's time for Virginia's take on things, right?
Yeah.
Trust the plan, baby.
Nobody else. I mean, here's the thing. Like that, people take me out of context with that. Like, it's kind of a joke a little bit, but there is definitely some planning to it. We were talking the other night about just the way that he first got the borders shut off and then he went for the waters. And it's like, everything is very strategic. It's not like people like to act like he just acts in chaos and just does things off the cuff, which he does to some degree, but there's a larger plan. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. How many times have you seen Trump do a circle Q?
Man, I need to get a clip of that because people probably think that's nuts, but I've seen it and I don't know what else the hell he's doing. I don't know if it's a Q. People have made it into that and it's just some kind of weird motion he did and people turned it into that, but it sure freaking looks like it.
Okay, so
plan, Vicky, I do.
If it's such a big conspiracy, if it's such bullshit, why isn't some of his biggest detractors in Congress on the House floor calling him out on it. They're not.
On the air queue. On what?
On the queue.
I don't know if a lot of people even know that it's a, something
Yeah,
to.
congressional members, oh yeah, they know. That's, here, and people say QAnon. Well, that's not even a thing.
No, that's what
Yeah.
the media called it, was QAnon.
Correct, because, yeah, I'll just be glad when a lot of this stuff starts coming out and sit back and say, "Yep, told you so."
Well, there you go, Vicky.
You like that "told you so" shit, don't you, Jeff?
Yep.
Told you so.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like, oh look, D made it. Good to see you, girl.
Yeah.
Is it me?
It's you.
Oh, good.
Did you see what you inspired? Oh my gosh, hold on.
What?
I don't know how long you've been here. Hold
Just
on.
a few
I'm
minutes.
such
I
a
was
little
on
kid.
What you got? What?
You didn't see it.
Oh, I did see that, and I was wondering.
Yes. I don't know if that's the one you were talking about, but
Oh,
you said something
definitely.
about
That's my favorite. I love
me.
that one. Yeah.
Totally de-inspired on that one. That shit
Right on. Cool.
was so funny.
You know why? Because you'd be in jail.
That's a good one
That's
too.
another good one. Gotta say, that's legendary.
I had to. This one here is just because he said it.
Central casting.
And I had to have it. And people talk about a movie and all that. There it is, central casting. Like he's saying it. It's, I don't know. He plays into it. Wild Dragon says psyops.
Well, I'm not Virginia, but I hope she does come up still too.
I think she might. I hope so.
She might.
The question was, with anons attached, I think so he could deny he knows them.
Hello to chat. I had a question for Jeff, actually, about loyalty tests, and does he notice them and or have anything to say about them?
Who, Trump?
No,
Loyalty
you
tests
about
in general.
loyalty tests. Like, yeah, Trump put, I don't know who puts them out, but like sometimes there's these, seems like these loyalty with influencers.
No, fuck that.
No?
Yeah. Who cares?
No, elaborate a little more because I don't know what she's talking about. I
Yeah.
want to know. With influencers.
Okay, like when Trump, like a few months back, there was something that was put out about Trump and Diet Coke and his and shoes and shit, and it was like, excuse me, it was right around the time when they came out with those binders that were empty too, with the files that were not.
They set those people up. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what I mean. Is like, is it? I mean, am I the only one noticing that with certain things? And was trying to think of what the latest one is.
No, I'm still kind of confused. Something about, so you were mentioning the empty folders. Were they supposed to just go on and still act like everything was fine, and they didn't, or what was the test there with those folders?
I don't know if they were empty and they went outside and held them up like they were something. They didn't have shit, they didn't have anything and they were acting like they did. And that's a lot of the ways, like Carolina was saying with the Nasara Jasara and the med beds, and just sometimes they throw that stuff out there to see who's going to go grifting off it. That's what I mean. That's the best way to put it.
So maybe that we were talking about that earlier. You're saying just in, did they not, that plane, is this the same plane? Is it still in the air?
No.
Sorry. And the medbed thing I was talking about because of Trump posting this AI video
Mm-hmm.
and then taking it down.
That's it. That's the loyalty test. That's what I think is not even a loyalty test, but a test of sorts. Who's going to take this and run with this and go grifting off it?
Well, they did arrest one person that did, but
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, you were talking. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
yeah, that DC Intel. Yeah, he's getting ready to go to federal prison.
Oh, is he the guy that's always saying, "Oh shit, I think I know who you're talking about." I can't remember what he's always saying. It's right around the corner or something like that.
Yeah, he presented himself as like a U.S. Marshal and all this shit, and I got somebody sent me a copy of some badges that he had, and I sent it off to the intake center, and they're like, "Yeah, these are fake as shit." And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought." So they did a probation violation on him, and now he was going around doing like he's somehow he's connected with Brad Barton, and that's why Brad Barton is kind of quiet right now, because I think he's under investigation as well.
That sounds about right. Yeah, that guy has been on like. Oh, I think I lost everybody. I hope I'm not talking over you. Am I there?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, that guy, yeah, Brad Barton, and that guy, whoever you said he was. I haven't seen Brad Barton, but I have seen that other guy, I'm pretty sure, on the Digital Soldier Press. They keep plastering that one guy because he's always saying it's happening, right? He's always doing that to people.
I don't know, man.
Some people,
Can I
they string
can I
people
change
on in
gears?
really bad. Sorry, I yield.
No, it's good. It's just something that's on my mind, and I have to say it so I don't forget it. And this is actually Bonnie made me think about this because she was kind of sort of talking about chemtrails, which I didn't used to believe in, but I pretty much do now. I was talking to a buddy of mine on the phone about a week ago, and he's always watching for them. And I don't really look up in the sky and really pay that much attention. But anyhow, he said, "Have you noticed since the government shutdown, there's no chemtrails?" I went, "No, I actually haven't noticed," but he's right. I haven't seen any since then. Does anybody want to chime in on that one?
I haven't either.
At least I heard something along that lines of him trying to clean the air and water or something like before we were even shut down. I heard something along those lines. I don't know exactly. Maybe somebody in chat does. That's why I love the chat. But what about you other guys on panel? What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, they actually have companies, airplanes that are registered to, these chemtrail LLC corporations. So, I mean, it must be a thing, or they're just calling it for whatever.
I don't know. Debbie also says that Slow Country and his wife went to a med bed. I would find it hard to believe that Slow would make anything up. Lie about
Wait, what was that last comment? Something Brad Barton and what?
Phildo. I like that one too.
Oh, well, I mean, here's the thing with Phil. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like him, but if you look at the picture that was released by the White House when Trump ordered the attack on Iran, look who's sitting behind John Ratcliffe in the Situation Room. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, why don't you just tell us so we don't have to
It's Phil.
Phildo.
Okay, my bad.
It's Phil Godlowski.
It's Phildo.
He's sitting right behind Dan Coates, and people were saying, "Oh, that's AI, yada yada." Well, they had it on Fox News too. So
No kidding. Yeah, he
I agree
has
with Carolina
information,
here.
but he doesn't mean he hasn't grifted the shit out of the
well,
information he's
I mean,
had.
I do agree with Carolina on this comment here. That's definitely true. And it does happen. And even when people get on my nerves, I try not to ever say anything like talk down because everybody sees shit differently. It's
right.
crazy sometimes. And you're like, how do you see it that way? But it is what it is. You know, people think I'm nuts all the time. So I try to keep that in mind when other
I got a card.
on that one.
Yeah, I got a card that says I'm certified fucking crazy.
And Echo says she's seen them in Wisconsin. And Richard says there. Somebody said Canada. So I don't know. Maybe you're just lucky, Orga.
What do I do now? I was feeding the cat.
There's a few people saying they see them, like Canada,
Oh,
Wisconsin.
they do see them. Okay.
But Karen says not recently. Man, I'm got a feedback on that one. I don't know what that was. They can't afford it. Yeah, that's kind of like I feel like that's what people are alluding to, saying since the government shut down.
Yeah, they've been light here where I'm at. I mean, not really in the whole year. That it's probably only been about 4 or 5 times. I mean, that it's been sprayed. Definitely the last couple of weeks, it's been blue sky or it's foggy. But we get natural fog. We're right on the coast, but there you can tell the difference, you know. And Florida did arrest some pilots that were doing that, and that was news too. And I've seen him testify about it. So
really, they arrested people for the trails.
A couple pilots. That's
I have not heard that.
I'll try to find the articles for you.
Yes, isn't it funny how you go so far? Like, I don't know. I think I'm doing something. I find something people aren't talking about, and then look at all the things I missed. Though I had not heard anything about that, but like just little stuff, like the whole all those devices seized from Diddy. Like, not a lot of people are talking about that, and I'm like all down that rabbit hole. Meanwhile, you're over here finding out things I didn't even know were being talked about. It's crazy how there's just not enough time in the day, right, to look at everything. Okay.
No, there's not. 80 years on YouTube every day. 80 years.
Yeah, it's too much. You got to take breaks, man. Calls him Phildo. Yeah, I keep meaning to check that guy out, and I just haven't.
I remember him. Yeah.
Seriously, what? 5th generation mind war.
He is a tool in the chest. Yeah, that's for sure. He was doing a task and is full of himself, but nonetheless, he's a tool in the tool chest. He likes the money he was able to make. Well, most people do. Most people do.
Nice blue skies in Ohio. I haven't been paying a lot of attention. I haven't seen any, but I'm not in the city anymore, and I haven't really. The one thing I was seeing, I follow these crazy rabbit holes. I saw something about X's in the sky, and I have actually seen those every once in a while. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell it's supposed to mean.
2 planes crossing paths.
Either that or maybe it's protecting us on our flat plane.
Everything means something with them. I got a few X marks the spots in the sky for sure. It definitely means something.
Drummond Son says, you just think the sky is blue because they're spraying at night and the vapor is spread enough to not be noticeable, but it's there.
Well, I haven't seen one tick or flea all summer long, that's for sure. So it does seem like.
What about a tigger? You ever get them tiggers?
No, we don't get them. They sound like a nightmare. Oh,
Yeah, what a
shit.
nightmare.
They sound horrible. God, I'm so glad we don't get
Yeah,
them.
that's terrible. You can't even see them.
Jerry. What's up, Jerry? What's up, chat?
Some of the things with the methods was like, what's it called? Frequencies or vibration. I can't think of the and
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. Whatever. I
I
don't
know,
know.
lady. Yeah. There's people they have, but you can buy. Well, I don't think the Rife machine is the same thing. Clearly, that's a different thing. But I think that's a frequency thing. But I know this lady, and she has a clinic. She was in San Francisco for a while. When people were terminal, they would tell them you can do chemotherapy and radiation, you could do nothing, or you could see Deborah. They didn't give them a lot of choices, but she had like a table and people lay on it and they do light, they do sound, and I don't know about the vibration. I think that's part of the frequency stuff. I'm not really sure, but it's all like that, it's all just for your body, like I don't know, reset your body. But she
Yeah.
has good results with it. I don't know what that's called, but it sounded like a med bed to me, but it's probably not the same thing as the med beds we think of when we think of these high tech. These rich people have access to them. They freaking have had them for, decades probably.
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I hope it's true, but I don't know. I thought maybe he was trying to put a hint out there or something. I mean, well, lost Jeff. But almost like he took it back down because he had to. And I mean, I don't know. It just almost seemed like a hint. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't know what other reason. Why would you do that? Why would you post
Somebody
that?
could have hacked his account. Somebody could have hacked his account. I mean, it's unlikely, but like if you think of all the possibilities, it is social media. Did he put it up on his Truth Social? How about that letter from his freaking doctor saying he took the influenza and COVID vaccine? Have you seen that one too?
No, I haven't seen that yet. No.
Oh shit. That was flying around X 2 days ago. And it was pissing everybody off. I shared it on my thing. And then, like, within the hour, somebody showed another letter and they were showing the different headlines. They're like, oh, not headlines, headers. Oh, why the different header? And there was two different letters. So yeah, I don't think that was true. So that's why I was asking Jeff about it's not necessarily a loyalty test. It's also an information test. It's like, are you going to pass along bullshit? Are you going to use it to make money? Are you going to, what are you going to do with the info? Just because someone made a video doesn't mean it's true. But it's hard not to share things. Here it is. Yeah, here's his letters. It was saying on this letter that Trump had taken the influenza and the COVID vaccine. And then that was on October 10th. Now he didn't address that or say anything about it. It was just weird. Didn't anybody in chat see that? It was all over X. People were freaking out. Yeah, it was weird.
Goodness. What's up, Virginia?
What's up?
Hey, Ritz.
Hey. What were people freaking out about? I was loading up and I didn't hear the last minute.
Oh, there was a letter flying around on X that said that in preparation for international travel, President Trump also received preventative health screenings and immunizations, including annual influenza and updated COVID-19 booster vaccinations. So this letter went around on the 10th of October, but then within the hour, like I said, somebody posted another letter and said why the different header style change, why a different signature. So I hear a feedback. Is YouTube on in the background, Ritz, or
no? It's probably my fan alternate. That's probably.
Oh no,
it's Virginia.
it's
Hi,
a total
Virginia.
echo.
I didn't say hi to Virginia. Sorry.
Oh,
hey Yorga. No, I don't have anything on. Is it still there?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna stop anyway. I'm done. That was the latest. They feel like little mini psyops. Now I'll be done.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at editing anybody's mic settings or anything.
I don't hear any feedback. It's good here.
Well, I turned on echo cancellation. It was off, but just let me know in chat or whatever, and I'll do what I can in the settings. But yeah, thank you, Yorga. I think they are layering in quite a few different psyops, whoever they are, but how do we know what to believe? Colo, you were saying right when I came in to load up, like you're seeing things that other people aren't seeing and vice versa when it comes to media or whoever you view or listen to, and that's kind of the thing is we're all in a certain corner of Plato's cave and we're all in the same cave, but we're in a different spot in it, like totally different perspectives, different shadows dancing on the walls.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah. So
and that's why I think it's important not to make fun of people and I'm glad a lot of us don't, but when we're, they come at us with these off the wall shit. I mean, I've done it where I'm just like, that is fucking crazy. There's no way that's true,
Right.
And or like my friend when she comes at me with her chia water, I'm like, that looks disgusting. Now I love chia water, but
chia water, do you have to grow it on like a head thing or something?
No, it's good, man. You put 3 tablespoons of chia seeds in water and let it plump out in like an hour or 2, and then you just drink it. It helps keep you hydrated.
That's going to kill you. That's telling you.
Delicious.
It's going to grow inside. You can have a chia pet growing inside of your tummy, lady.
You're so silly.
Chia
and
growing
it
in
makes
your
the
tummy.
water taste sweet. Really, it's good. The water tastes sweet. And
yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
I bet y'all eat that wet dirt called hummus too, don't you?
I actually do like hummus. So I have a real short clip. It's about apparently some people are actually feeling like Diddy got the short end of the stick about his time, which I think is crazy. And they're of course going to do the appeal or whatever, but I don't think they're going to get anywhere. I hope more stuff comes out. I don't know if you saw that part, Virginia, but apparently some minors are naming first and last names now. And that seems, and they've gotten 92 or so of his devices from the island he was going to have a speaking event at, where he thought he was going to get out of jail. So stuff's just getting weird, y'all. But this is the how the news did this. Watch this.
Sean Diddy Combs has already spent in jail, and the credit he could receive for good behavior. It's possible he's out of prison in 2.5 years. But Diddy's defense attorneys are still not satisfied with this prospect.
What we feel happened today was that the judge acted as a 13th juror, one that we did not choose, and that he second-guessed the jury's verdict. We think that a jury verdict should mean more than our jury's verdict seems to mean, and so we are planning to appeal.
As part of the judge's 4-year sentence, Diddy was also ordered to pay a $500,000 fine, and he'll have 5 years of supervised release once he's out. For more than 4 hours yesterday, supporters, defense attorneys, and Diddy's adult children, they all pleaded for mercy. Diddy addressed the court himself, apologizing and saying his own behavior was disgusting, shameful, and sick. His 8-week trial over the summer accused him of creating a criminal enterprise using fame, fortune, and fear to coerce and sex traffic women into drug-fueled sex parties with male escorts called freak-offs or hotel nights. He was acquitted of the most serious charges.
He begged the judge for another chance and vowed that he was a changed man. The judge told Diddy, you abused them physically, emotionally, and psychologically. So that's that. Now, 50 Cent.
What's he doing there, Pat? Did you see that photo?
Yeah, I mean, some of these pictures.
The other way
Great
around.
artist.
What's he doing down there? One more. What's he doing right there?
That's when that is when he received the sentence. He fell to the floor and started banging on his chair crying.
Oh.
Or it could have been a freak off under the table. You don't know what's going on.
By
the way, when he goes to prison, let's remember that pose.
Oh my gosh.
There's Tom.
Oh my God.
They're funny though. But how dare they try to say they didn't get a good enough deal? Like, oh, poor P. Diddy, get out of here with that. But they got to try. I'm telling you guys, everybody thought that he got off easy and stuff, but I knew that that judge wanted to do more. And that's why they're so mad, saying he acted as a 13th juror. Because when he got off of the RICO, because the jury let him off, the judge was harsh on everything else after that. He was trying to make up for it. He really was. But anyways, I don't know. But I think it's funny because it's not going to change anything. More charges are going to happen. That's what I think. But I mean, if not, I'm going to be severely disappointed. Way too much information coming off. What's he going to, he's going to just pay off all these civil lawsuits and go on about life. I feel like they should, oh gosh, Nate.
But you know what? 420 Wild Dragon has a good point here. That guy from the 70s show got 60 years for what he did. And I don't think he did anything near as much as Diddy, right?
Right. True.
Who?
The guy
Danny
that was on that 70s show. I forget his name.
Oh,
Danny.
Mm-hmm.
They got R. Kelly pretty good too, but I don't know. They proved the minors in R. Kelly's situation. So I do think the those are still important.
Jerry said sodomy used to be legal. Oh, illegal. I thought he said legal. I'm like, what was that?
Maybe that's in here with jokes tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for the guy. I'm just saying, like, that's what his lawyers are trying to pull. I don't think anything's happening. I think they're just burning through his money and making it like yeah, there you go, Masterson. Thanks, Larry.
Hollywood's quiet. Oh, Meryl Streep died. I really liked her. I wonder if she was.
I think D'Angelo did too. Like, oh, what the heck? Isn't it
Meryl
coming?
Streep. Yep, she
I
passed
don't know.
away.
Well, I didn't hear about her
today.
No, it was yesterday or the day before. I saw.
Dang, how
pretty
did I
sure
miss
I
that?
got confirmation. I was like
Meryl Streep, she couldn't have been all that old, right?
Are you
79
thinking
only.
of Diane Keaton?
No,
Yeah, I
Meryl
saw that, but I didn't think that was. I wasn't sure if that was true, but I did see Diane Keaton. I just didn't know if it was true or not.
Yeah,
I'm
Diane
looking
Keaton
again
did
now
that.
because there was I saw two different articles about it because after just one, I've seen like 10 different times they've said Willie Nelson gone, Willie Nelson, and you bear down and it's like that was bullshit.
I'm not dead yet.
But maybe not. I'm looking it up again and I'm not seeing a lot there, but I saw a couple about it.
Someone said Diane died.
Diane.
Yeah,
Diane
Karen.
Keaton. That's who I meant. Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean Meryl.
That's what
Streep. I
Virginia
meant Diane
said.
Keaton. I was
Isn't
saying
it?
Diane Keaton in my mind, but I was saying Meryl Streep.
No, I kind of know what you mean. Actually,
I'm
when you
sorry.
said
That was my bad.
no, it's okay. I saw that and I didn't know if it was true or not because I didn't confirm it. But and I
Yeah.
also saw D'Angelo, I think. And the thing is, D'Angelo should be a decent amount younger.
Yeah, D'Angelo was from here. He went to Manchester High School right up the road from here.
Man, y'all made me look it up because I really don't know.
Yeah, it was D'Angelo. He was 51.
That's young, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Well, yeah. It is to me.
Yeah,
Diane
I'm older
was-
than that.
He was
so-
only 79. I mean, that's young too,
Yeah, it is young.
79?
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Diane
like
Keaton.
young, but it's like not, elderly. I guess it is kind of, but I
Yeah,
don't
if 79's young, what's old? 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old.
I call it
79.
old. I'm not there
Right.
yet, but even when I'm there, I think I'll be calling it old. I still try not to call myself old yet, but I'm getting close to it. I'm getting close to calling it because
It's
I
a
mean, my
state of
gosh,
mind.
you're right. It definitely is. It definitely is.
Mhm.
Because certain people totally don't seem their age. There, some people just have like a youngness about them.
Thanks.
Not you. You seem old as hell. Don't you?
You're
No,
like
you're
an old crotchety, grumpy old man.
No. He's our resident. He likes to grill in the bullshit. Like, wait a minute, maybe that's AI. He calls bullshit.
I'm the world's oldest teenager.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's
can
more
buy
accurate
that.
for sure.
That's a good assessment of yourself.
Well, I don't know, Cola, with the Diddy stuff coming up, it kind of depends on how the original charges were worded because of double jeopardy and, whether or not some of the Jane Does and John Does are trying to come back with a different angle or there has to be like new evidence.
As far as you're talking about Diddy, there needs to be new evidence. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking 90s. Isn't it weird that they're just now getting these devices? Like, what's going on with that? Nobody's covering it. That Maradi guy, he's kind of just like, I think he really got kind of big covering Diddy. I don't know. I don't remember him from before, but he is a decent sized channel, but he's not like been around forever that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is he definitely covered it. I do believe he's reputable. I don't think he's covering something that's not true. It's Busby's cases. And these girls and so I don't know what caused them to go get these 90 some devices, flash drives, phones, extra tablets, just like all of these electronic devices. And I don't know what they're going to do with them. A lot of people think that that's the blackmail material. When he thought he was going to get out, he was going to a speaking event in the same area as where they got all these devices from. So he's probably heading to them. I don't know. It's definitely looking like something more than coincidence at this point. Like Judge Roy Bean. I don't know. Yorga. But hey.
Damn, Yorga.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering, is that a real judge? Do we have a real judge here?
I doubt it. I feel like they're kind of trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Diddy did 50 when he found out about the speaking event and he was like, I can take the spot. It's pretty nuts. He also, they give victim impact statements. I don't know if they took 50 Cent's statement seriously or not, but I believe he did. Let me see what I got on that. They were talking about it for sure. He's funny, man. I can't be mad at this guy. This has been, I don't even know what started it, but they've had this ongoing feud. And I mean, he's totally won. He could just sit down and, he's going to win this fight with Diddy forever. He doesn't even have to do anything. But yeah, I don't know if this was to be taken seriously or not, but I'll pull it up here. There's something they read that 50 wrote, but I don't know if it got read in court or not, but it is kind of funny either way. Let's see.
A couple different ways. First of all, you can change the headline that said Diddy's lawyers refused to stop billing and are going to appeal till the end of the earth and the return of Christ so they can.
Right.
There's a lot that goes on in these criminal cases on the legal side. And so lawyers like, hey, we're going to appeal this. We're going to appeal this. There are federal sentencing guidelines and he was guilty of certain crimes. And the judge gave the sentence that was within those guidelines in addition to the time he's already been incarcerated, throughout the city of the trial. Mm-hmm. So that's there. The other thing that people aren't talking about is that as part of the sentencing process in America, you're allowed to, not allowed, but part of it is you have what's called victim impact statements. And then you also have what's called pretense investigation reports. So victim impact statements where the people that were victims can go up there and they can present to the judge their own verbal representations without histrionics of how they were impacted and their fears and things like this. And the judge can consider that, but he's tied to what is he guilty of and what are the federal sentencing guidelines. So think of those as goalposts. So the judge can decide which side of the goalpost he wants to put the football. So 50 Cent also came in and said, I am a relevant party. I have been at odds with him. I have felt for it. And I think we have it here somewhere. Some of the words, look at this. I've had an ongoing dispute. This is a quote from 50 Cent that this has been posted online. This is allegedly the exact words used by 50 Cent if this posting is correct. I've had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He's very dangerous. Multiple times I've feared for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon them. There hasn't been enough time for him, and now this is his opinion, but he's expressing
what he says later, his son, who's dealing with his own rape allegations, claimed that the feds had hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male sex workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public, and babies need it. My Netflix doc is coming.
So Yeah. So
by
he
the
gets-
way,
he
50
gets to
Cent
the end-
is trolling
You really wrote
everybody.
that? You wrote
You can't
that?
take this as a.
But the interesting
as
thing
a,
here
as
is
a true
Adam, he's
character.
serious.
this is a no. You may laugh at the last
validation.
part, and the last part is kind of funny. But the whole point of this is the judge hears this, and then the
Trust
judge,
me, bro. Here's a joke. That's basically.
Well,
what
he's
this
a
is.
troll too.
and then the judge says, "I will now hear from friends and family of the defendant." And that's where the defendant, you only have one thing to say, whether you're lying or not. You have to say, "Oh, this trial and everything has hit me so hard. I've reconsidered all."
Yeah, pretty much. What the heck was it? Our boy Bean.
Judge
What's
Roy
going on?
Bean.
Oh, Judge Roy Bean. That's funny.
Yeah, it was a Paul Newman movie years ago.
Anyways, I think he's just trolling though. And now they're saying Kentucky. He's saying Texas.
Yeah, we got an argument in the chat.
I like it.
There.
I do too.
I can't see
Let's,
it.
let's get it on.
You guys notice your pictures kind of match? You both got the yellow flower theme going on. It's kinda
Yep,
cool.
I copied Virginia Reds a little bit, but I'm doing the poppy. I'm doing the California poppy. That's what I. That's
We
what
love
I'm
a
doing.
flower.
Yeah. Why
Mhm.
not? Why not?
Yeah, I've got some of those in my backyard. They're really pretty.
Yeah, mine are all dead right now, but.
Your flowers. I still have some hanging on. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. I was telling you about there was a lot of some of this is from last week, things that I saw. And then my internet like totally screwed me out of the end of my show. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Just little dumb stuff that this one is a scene from the show All in the Family, and it's kind of crazy. Jorgen knows what it is. We were talking about this. But it's pretty nuts. I don't know, for its time, it's pretty nuts. But
Or out with Archie, because he learned how to save people's lives in the toilet at work.
Oh, he saved mine in a cab. It was foolish of me to work 3 shows a night for 10 weeks straight without a night off.
Are you in show business?
Yes. I'm a female impersonator.
Ain't that interesting? You know, that's smart, too. I mean, who can imitate a female better than a lady?
I'm afraid you don't understand, Mrs. Bunker. I'm a transvestite.
Well, you sure fooled me. I mean, you ain't got no accent at all.
she still has no idea what she's talking about.
I really can't stay very long. I just wanted to thank your husband personally, but will you say he's busy?
Oh, not anymore.
Well, gee, here you are. Well, good to see you. The last time I seen you, you was laid out pale as a ghost. How you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thanks to your knowing exactly what to do.
Listen, it was a pleasure.
I just wish there was some way I could express my appreciation.
Well, I can't think of nothing except, maybe the cab fare plus whatever.
Silly. Here, this should cover it.
Oh, well, wait a minute. The fare was only 8 1/4. I can't break that
Oh,
bill.
that's all for you, I insist.
Do you know that this is a 50?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I never say no to a lady.
I was telling your wife, Mr. Bunker, I'm no lady.
Now, listen, how you earn this 50 is no business of mine. I will just say thank you, miss, unless you girls like to be called Ms.
Why don't you call me Mr.?
Oh, man.
How you make your money's none of my business. You know, like the only way she could not be a lady is being a whore, I guess. That was pretty funny.
Hey.
Oh, Archie.
I'll change my name to Indiana Jones.
That was way before its time, huh? Wow.
Oh my gosh. And the biggest joke was they was really thought that was a woman. Like, I guess it was so unheard of, maybe, but Steph, so Craig's just stepping back for a minute because of health and life, but he's hoping to be back soon and welcomes in all prayers. So that happened earlier. I just didn't want to leave her question on it. unanswered. Is that a dude?
Oh yeah.
It's a man, baby.
Mr. Jefferson. Whoring is the oldest profession.
Yeah.
He's speechless. Man, I'm telling you, I've already said this once. I'm gonna say it one more time just because you weren't here, Virginia. But I had this clip, and I'm so mad I did not screen record it. It doesn't sound funny. I realize it doesn't when I try to secondhand give it. But these ladies were in an office setting, and this woman said something about flirting, and she's like, "Yeah, all you do is just walk up to the bar," and then she smacks under her one boob and then under her other boob. It sounds so stupid, but I'm telling you, it was so freaking
yeah.
hilarious.
And by the way, I'm not doing that.
In an
Oh my
upward,
God, I know.
in an upward fashion, ladies.
It was so funny. I swear, I
We're
want to
not
find
doing it,
somebody just to
Yorga.
reenact it. I mean, girl, it was so funny because the way she did it, it was almost like she had attitude when she did it too. And she's like, "Wop wop."
I bet Yorga could reenact it. I have.
Oh no, it was.
I don't have
I
that
hadn't
big a
even
man
thought
titty.
about Cola reenacting it till she said she wasn't going to reenact
Not
it.
me. No, I'm saying I need somebody to do it for me. I could not. I mean, I can't say I couldn't. I couldn't have backstage. That's the truth. But I'm not doing it on a live stream.
Artist rendition.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm
that's,
so mad.
that's
I wanted
beautiful.
to share it. It was so funny, y'all. I mean, it was more than funny. And it's just pisses me off. All I'm just living in like all the regrets. People have these real big regrets in life. I'm like, I should have screen recorded that clip. It's stupid. It was just so funny. And that's
this
gone
was
now forever.
to get a discount on a drink. Was that or
Her hello. And here I
yeah,
am.
was
I
that
don't
her
know.
greeting?
Why did she do it? Why did she put her boobs on the counter like that?
No. See, that's why we need a backstage dude, because she didn't put her boobs on the counter. She God, it does. It's hard to explain. If you would have seen it, you'd have laughed so hard. She's like standing in the doorway and they're like in this office setting and they talk about flirting. She's like, yeah, you just walk right up to the bar and then she goes wop wop underneath both sides, wop wop, and she just looks. She's got this look on her. The whole thing was just funny. You just have to see it, man. It does. I think the girl had it taken down. I bet. Like I mean, she probably did it to be funny, and then it went viral, and she's like embarrassed. But I didn't think it was that easy to get rid of something. Once you put it out there. If I had screen recorded it, I'd still have it, but I don't know what that would do. Like, I don't know if you can get in trouble for something like that. Like, once you put it on the internet, it's kind of out there, right?
Oh yeah, it's out there. It's out there.
I should have done it, man. Y'all would be dying right now. It was so funny. Anyways, I don't have it anymore. I'm sad about it. Girls are not pretty at all. Wait, what? That's definitely some type of trolling going on.
Girls are pretty, but not all. Huh.
All right, let's introduce them. I haven't gotten an excuse to play it anyway, so we'll play it for the new.
You're a pain in the ass! You're a pain in my ass! Stop being that!
I love it.
It gave me an excuse to play it. I'm really not
one
even mad.
too.
There's something so genuine about that. It made me like him even better because he's catching his breath. He's so mad for real. It's you almost feel bad laughing at him. But yeah.
I haven't been that mad in a long time, man.
Me either.
Yeah, the neck veins.
Were you like losing control and shit, man? No, it ain't cool.
Right.
That's your voice. Oh, it's Mel Gibson is the judge. Okay.
Oh, cool. Welcome, Mel.
Well, yeah.
What happened? Mel Gibson.
Yeah, he said that's my voice. So we said, oh, it's Mel.
So another one of the goofy ones I have is this. It's Al Bundy, and it's funny how you get one thing and then another one comes your way. This is just a clip. He's just talking about I hope you guys remember the show, Married with Children. I always, when I think of Marcy, I see that scene with her hands on her hips going, why do you keep calling me a chicken? So stupid, but funny.
I loved that show.
Yeah, he's talking about
The only one I don't get along with, and I don't think I'm the only one, is Amanda.
Really? How come?
I am not sure what happened there. I mean, because it was wonderful for 3 years. She was great. I don't know whose fault it was. We just sort of grew a bit apart. We argued about certain things, and I don't know what it was. And she changed a bit. I mean, I have to say that when she started out, she was gay. She was gay a long time. She was more or less the female in the couple. The show, 11 years went. As it progressed, the change took place where she then was the more masculine. And that became kind of interesting because then as she became more masculine, she became a little more snarky. She could grow a tooth, as we used to say. I remember one instance where she was getting married. The invitations went out, and I didn't get one, and neither did David Faustino. And now we weren't arguing. So I said to David, well, everyone got one but you and I. And I think Ron Levitt didn't get one. Everyone else did. And I thought, and I thought it was funny. But at the same time, I thought, this is stupid on her part. Why would she do this? So I went to her, and why? And she said, this was a very tough call. But I just feel that you would find it amusing that me and Becky would come in tuxedos in a church and walk down the aisle, and you and David would be snickering and finding it funny. I said, Amanda, what is funny about two women in tuxedos walking down the church aisle? I started laughing. And she said, see? I said, well, you know why? Because it is fucking funny. And I'm not going to be the only one that doesn't think so. Well, that was it, But it was funny. She had a little white tux, and, it was just, to me, it was funny. But so, in other words, she may not have been wrong in excluding me.
That's hilarious.
I enjoyed it. It was almost like Al Bundy there at the end, when he kept talking. I don't see how I can't look at the comments. Sometimes that's my favorite part. Oh no, here they are. Yeah, he instantly turned into Al at the end. Just the comments crack me up sometimes.
Hey, he was just being honest with her. I would have done the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, was Amanda the daughter?
No.
Who's he talking about?
Marcy.
Marcy. She lived next door with Steve.
Oh, look, somebody put in the comments. Why does he keep calling me a chicken?
Okay.
I gotcha. Okay.
I was confused too. I didn't know what he was.
I wish I would have said from the beginning, you guys. Yeah, I get what he's saying now. Like he said at the beginning. At the beginning, she was like the more of the wife, and towards the end, she got more masculine. If you think about the show, there were two husbands, and like with one, he was just like the good-looking one that spent all her money but didn't work. I don't know. It's been forever, but yeah, she did.
Yeah, that was the second one, and the first one was Steve. I can't remember the name of the other one, but he was funny too.
I remember now.
Both of them were funny.
She got more masculine, like, and that's what he was talking about, like, and
right, yep,
before our eyes, sort of. But yeah,
I remember her too.
Them flat-chested jokes from the heart. That's what he did. He said it's here all the time. The older I get, the more I can relate to Al Bundy. He couldn't keep a straight face after all that time. I swear sometimes the comments are funnier than the video.
Agreed.
Jefferson, good job, Viking King.
Hey,
Oh, and Billy, I'm sorry, Billy, you had it first. I didn't see you. So what I was saying about you get one and then it's funny what else will come in there. So I don't even know if that came out right. You watch one thing and then all of a sudden then I got Bud Bundy. A little short, like a minute. No, that's Buck.
Buck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need a refresher. We all need to watch Married with Children tonight. I did used to love that show. This is actually interesting because it tells how it's just, I'll let him tell it. It's only a minute, but
I went to the mall, embarrassingly enough, I wore a Married with Children t-shirt. A Married with Children
I gotta wear my
t-shirt.
Black Eyed Peas shirt.
Not one person said shit.
Right.
It was on Fox. Nobody was watching Fox yet. It wasn't until this woman named Terry Ricolta, shout out Terry Ricolta, even though she doesn't want to be shout out. She was this very powerful, rich woman in Michigan. She came into the room and her children were laughing their asses off. What are they laughing? They're watching TV. And she sat down appalled, completely appalled by what she heard. She successfully, being the powerful woman she was, I don't remember who she was married to, but she was able to pull Coca-Cola, big sponsors, McDonald's, and like 2 other huge sponsors, and they pulled out. And it became this story. What is this trash called Married with Children? It was like overnight, everybody wanted to know what they shouldn't be watching. They want to know what this is.
So it backfired.
Completely backfired, so much so that the producers sent her a big thank you basket in the mail.
Yeah.
Harry Davis basket.
Yeah. And Hustler gave her, this is correct, asshole of the month.
Streisand effect, you know?
Yes.
Hey, do you guys remember the one where the dog, Buck Bundy, got a credit card in the mail and they all went out and spent money like a bitch, man? It was on the dog. Yeah, they ended up getting busted, but it was funny.
I used to love that stupid show. I don't know why. It was sitcoms used to be like really like perfect and Leave It to Beaver, and then that show was just perfect. And then
do you remember that he had his car was this real crappy freaking Plymouth Duster? That the whole length of the show, he had that same freaking piece of shit.
Yes, I remember that was funny.
Yeah, he'd say, "Fat girl came into work today." No, fat girl came into the shoe store today.
Right.
Could you imagine that show now? It would so be canceled.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah. I mean, I
Dave,
remember
it's
at
so
the
good
time
to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Dave, what Bud was talking about, that it was dropped by a lot of sponsors. It was lambasted. Like it was not as bad as it would be today, but it was very controversial.
Yes, definitely. Great escapes from life. Yeah. And it was funny how it changed over time too. At first, it's like they ate food and stuff, and it got more and more dramatic as it went. There was like no food and stuff. All of a sudden, I remember one of the opening scenes. A lot of times, she'd be making a salad with a cigarette in her mouth, and the ash would fall in. It's like, wait a minute, you don't cook. This isn't right. You're not supposed to cook. Yeah, Christina Applegate. And Living Color was on right after Married with Children for a while. Yeah. I'm trying to think. There was a couple other good ones. Like
Christina Applegate. Have you guys seen her lately? She's not in good health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I mean, a lot of stuff in Hollywood, people in Hollywood, I'm not very organized tonight. Those were the days. Yep. We'll put the link down if you want to come up, Dave.
That'd be cool.
Right. I haven't seen them in a minute. Anyway, I had a lot of cool Hollywood stuff, at least last week. I'm trying to think I can't even remember so much, man. It doesn't even, I don't even know what I saw something with, Fresh Prince. Yes, that was a good one. Something to do with Justin Bieber talking about his mom or something, mad at his mom for some post. And I didn't get into it real deep, but that's the kind of, did you see anything?
See some on that? Yes. I don't know. She said something like prayers for him or like looking out for him or something, but like did not actually communicate with him about it. She's a weirdo. She's a weirdo. A lot of these parents are complicit with these kids who are exploited, like Justin Bieber and Britney. You know, their parents are so complicit in
They
selling
are.
them off.
You're right. They
For real.
really are. Yeah.
Yeah, there was there was some bunch of different stuff. I can't remember. I mean, like I said, everything went wrong then. And then so today I was like, what is this? Like flashbacks here. Today YouTube was messed up. Did y'all have that? Like I saw that it wasn't just me. Like other people were having issues with YouTube. I was like, so last week it was my internet. This week will be YouTube, but it worked its way out. Thank God. I was starting to feel like it was a conspiracy.
I did not.
Didn't have
I've
any
heard
issue.
people, yeah, some have mentioned it. I'm wondering if it was a certain region or something, because I didn't have any interruption.
Tales from the Crypt. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot going on with what's his name going to the Super Bowl. I don't even know him. I mean, I'm just not young enough to know. Was it Bad Baby? I feel like Bad Bunny. I can't remember, but like it's a big deal. Everybody's talking about it, and I'm not really that into it.
Yeah, Bad Bunny performing at the halftime show. People are pissed, but I don't know. I'm not a football fan. The halftime shows have been really dark for several years. When you see any clips of them, just
Shoot, I do have something. I'm
Totally satanic, really. Straight up.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Yeah, so Mary had it. I don't know where she's at, but she knows what I'm talking about, I guess. So yeah, I like this one channel a lot. It's called he's got black balloons and then more black balloons, which sounds, I don't know why that's the name, but he does a lot of the Hollywood stuff I like. And it's kind of funny. It reminds me of how Hawk has to do his 23, 24, 25. He changed. And that's how he's got the more and his some of his names. But I'm just not real sure where I put it all. Could y'all hear that?
a little bit. Like there was a blurb or something.
That was my background. My bad.
Are you farting, Cola?
Yeah, I'm blaming it on videos. I'm really ripping them.
Yeah, speaking of farts, where did Pootie go and Jeff B? Did we scare him off, B?
Yeah, I guess.
I
Jeff
think
does
so.
the thing. He doesn't ever really say bye. He just like disappears.
Yeah.
Like a fart in the wind. Sorry, I had to do a fart one too. Since we're talking about farts.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe it's in here. That's the thing, is like I've got so many different lists of different I don't get through it most of the time. I am something with Taylor Swift and a whole lot about Nicole Kidman divorcing that guy or whatever.
Keith Urban.
It's like I keep clicking it like it's not really any news. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's happening. It kind of sucks. They were together something like 20 years. You know, I think my managing mod is sleeping. I do want to put the link out in case Dev does want to come up, but I have to do it myself, I guess. It's just okay. I'm like, so right. I got to do it myself.
Dang.
I know. Like,
I gotta head out. Thank you for having me, Cola. Appreciate
thanks for coming up,
that
girl.
link, and much love, everybody.
All right, D.
Love you long time, Roots.
Good night, D. Me love you long time.
Good night.
Good night,
so much.
Yorga. Good night, chat.
How do I get in on this action? I said, how do I get in on this action?
What, sleep?
No, love you long time.
Oh.
Well, you take your boobs and you flop them one at a time up on the bar.
Already did that, lady.
Lady? She does love you. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Man, see, sometimes I just click too fast. Argentina. Dang. Interesting. I don't know what we did there, but something, I'm sure. All right, let's see.
Yeah, and says the lady making bread at 1:30 in the morning. It's all right, girl.
No, I'm totally with it. I love it. That's how I like to do things in the middle of the night. All right,
Yep.
so I can't be mad at that at all, you know? All right, I got a little something from this guy I was telling y'all about. I don't know how in the world. I just kind of ran into it. But it is interesting, some of the stuff, I think. This is just how they're just pretty creepy right here. Just talking about Selena in a minute.
Selena, which one of your songs gets you moving and grooving when you're on your own?
That is not something I do often. You know, I will say when I'm with my sister or we're in the car, sometimes like Who Says is one of the songs but I was 16 and that's more of a nostalgic feeling. But no, I don't like listening to myself.
I don't know. They just kind of said on her that she looked almost cloned. And I've definitely talked about this, not just her, the Olsen twins. I meant to get this picture, never did. Just the getting rid of the eyebrows, and it's Gucci or something like this. It's a certain brand that makes them want to look weird for it. Like, get rid of your eyebrows and do this weird, right? Because she's pretty. Like, she's not even a bad looking girl. It's just she's like,
no. I tell you, a child actress who's hot is the little girl who played Tabitha on Bewitched. Erin Moore, I think her name is. But I've been seeing her feed keeps popping up on Facebook, and I'm like, man, she is real pretty.
Huh.
I was this is another young, newer actress. I mean, I guess she's not anymore. She's probably not new anymore, but Gina Ortega, the girl that doing Wednesday, the show.
Yeah, something about her I don't like. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there's something. I mean, they probably already got her, but now that I thought this was about Gina Ortega, this is Ariana right here.
Suddenly aged 20 years. Recently, Miley Cyrus's Gucci ad has sparked heated discussions. Her sunken cheeks and disappearing eyebrows make her look like she's 20 years older. She looks absolutely terrible. Miley was always a shining star in Hollywood, but now the sparkle in her eyes is gone, replaced by a weary, aging look. The same transformation has happened to Jenna Ortega. She was once the young actress everyone admired, but now, after losing weight, her cheeks have sunken in. Her bleached eyebrows and hollow eyes give off a strange, exhausted vibe. What has happened to her? She's only 23, but she looks at least 20 years older than Emma sitting next to her. It's as if she's her mother. How absurd. And then there's Ariana Grande. Her recent pictures of being unnaturally skinny have shocked everyone. Her prominent collarbones and gaunt face make people worry if she has enough energy left to sing and perform. She seems to have lost the delicate, cute charm she once had. Why have they all embraced such hollowed-out faces? In reality, this look is truly unattractive.
All right.
I think it is too. The look they got going. There's something with I know. That's what we've been saying for a minute, and I guess maybe it is true. Because it looks weird. Ozempic does that.
Well, I think it's a combo because they're also doing this weird plastic surgery now, taking out some of the fat in your face. I think it's called the buccal fat. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But it's some kind of just, normal fat deposits sort of right around your cheekbones. So combo, the Ozempic, maybe the juice. Ironically, it makes all of them look much older and haggard. And once you start, it just you can't.
Yeah, I don't see how there's any coming back from that.
Nope.
I don't know why I guess, we had phases, like differently
There
things.
was another one. I saw one today, another one of those, and it was I think her name is Amanda Bynes or Burns.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like
Yes.
that.
Oh, yeah.
She is hideous now, and she was a cute little girl, man, or young woman, I should say. But golly, man.
I agree. I don't know. It's almost like in her case, it's as if something happened. I did see actually a whole thing on Amanda Bynes. I didn't grab it, but I'm sure I'll see another one. You can't. You almost can't ignore something happened there. She was in that movie, She's the Man, which was, it's kind of funny. Even the movie, she was pretending to be a boy or whatever, but she was gorgeous, and she just doesn't. You can hardly see her. What the old her and whatever's going on with her. Like she put a tattoo.
She looks like a different person.
It's weird.
I would have never known it was her.
Me either. And I mean, I don't know. I couldn't imagine being her. I feel like So there was this one lady, I don't know her name, but she did this really bad botched surgery and it looks terrible. I kind of wonder if maybe she did maybe try to do a surgery and like it screwed her up, like made her look awful, you know?
Yeah.
Which lady? They almost all of them look awful.
This one was like, she's like unrecognizable anymore. And
Oh,
I had,
blonde? Was it a blonde
she was
lady?
brunette. I could
A
probably find
brunette.
it.
Yeah.
And Madonna did it too.
Yes. I'm picturing a blonde actress that came out on stage at like the Oscars. It might have been like 5 years ago. And she got a standing ovation, but her face was not even human anymore. You couldn't tell what it was going on. I couldn't even tell who it was. Then I looked it up and I was like, ah, dang. If she would have just aged gracefully, she'd probably be really pretty, you know?
You know, I'll tell you another one. Beverly D'Angelo. She was in the Vacation movie with Chevy Chase.
Yep.
You know, I always thought she was a really striking woman. And she doesn't look like really ugly now, but she doesn't look like her. She looks like somebody else. You know, and you could tell work's been done. It's like that person's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, she does not look too good. And they all dog Pamela Anderson, who is wearing minimal makeup. She's not having all these things done over and over. I mean, yeah, she's had it in the past.
No, she's still pretty though.
She's going natural pretty much.
Yeah.
She has far more dignity and natural beauty, I think.
Oh yeah.
She's real. Yeah, she's real. And that's the best thing about her is like, I feel like it's a whole, I think that's almost representative of something she's gone through, you know, she's realized, she's realized that the looks aren't, you know, it's not that important. She had it all. She was one of the prettiest girls on TV, had everything in the right places. And like, what did that get her? She was miserable. She was unhappy. She couldn't find love. And now I think she's just like, she wants to be out of the spotlight, it seems, and just be kind of a regular person.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I think. But I don't know. I like her a lot. And I think she got really screwed around. Like they did a series of back when that tape came out and everything she went through. And she so got treated worse than, you know, who was the guy she was on the sex tape with? Tommy Lee, right?
Oh yeah, Tommy Lee. Yep.
Yeah, they want to high five that guy and talk about how cool it is and then treat her like a whore, you know? Same tape.
Yes.
Yeah. What? Unless what? That's right. What's up, Kaiser? Good to see you.
Hey, Kaiser.
Yeah, I could have swore I had some more celeb stuff. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. Random stuff. There's always something. And then the whole thing that Ray J is going to get Rico on the Kardashians. I think they're going to sue him now for saying that. But I don't know that he's wrong. I'm going to be not shocked if something like that comes out.
Absolutely. They're probably dirtier than Diddy.
I mean, yeah, that's what he was basically saying in this audio that's all out there. But I don't know. I definitely have something that's not like a short back here. There's a lot of stuff that happened again this week. A lot of stuff in court. And like I feel like it does get old. A lot of people have the same response. And here's Ray J talking about it. It's a minute. I don't think. Oh, it's PBD covering it. And I think it probably will end up coming out something.
Jay makes shocking claim. He's helping.
Tom, you saw that video. You know exactly what's going on here, Home Slice.
Case against Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Now, I don't know the connection with Ray J and Tom, but Rob, you want to play this clip? Is this like telling us what's going on, or?
Yes, this is Ray J announcing that he is working with the feds on a RICO case against the Kardashians.
Okay, go for it.
This federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit. Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell her now. So rain is coming.
Anybody's friends with Kim need to tell her now.
The fans is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
Nothing I can do about it.
Y'all hear this thing, Roy?
Nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. Like what? I don't know the way he said that though.
Well, I believe him, but at the same time, his hands aren't clean. He might be trying to get ahead of it, or maybe he'll be one of the biggest rats. I don't know, but I fully believe it. They are recruiters. You know, they say like influencers and you know, people follow the show and buy their products and whatever, but that's a power position where I think they lure girls in for modeling or for, you know, some kind of promise like that.
Yeah, I agree. It's not, I can imagine. Oh, crap. Oh, man. The red shoes, man. They did it. I don't know if I ever got, I don't know what's all in here, but I do believe there's something to the red shoes. I don't know if it's as deep as some of the stuff I've heard, but like even just symbolically, like I know they say some really crazy about the real red shoes, but I mean, just symbolically, just a regular pair of tennis shoes that are red, I think have meaning. I just don't have, maybe I didn't go through it all.
I think there's something to it. And I think for some, it's as dark as we've all heard about. And then, you know, there will be symbolism, but that's one of the most disturbing rabbit holes I got into. And it goes back thousands of years to ancient rituals. And there are allegedly places around the world that have kids allegedly for that purpose, you know. It's hard to find those videos anymore. And it's not the people we hear about that talk about being around Epstein or whatever. It's like dark, like they don't live. They don't live to tell the tale.
Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, thank you so much, Dave. I was like right away from the shoot. I'm messing up I don't know how to act. Thank you so much. Messing up my keyboard thing here. What do I have?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cute.
Right. Red Shoe Club, right.
Yep.
I do appreciate it. You could come up if you wanted. I guess you already knew that. Yeah. So here, let's see what we got here. I don't have timestamps. I'm gonna wing it. I meant to, but I never know what's gonna. This is Jaden Smith.
You're
right
not done with Jaden Smith. Somebody commented that I named the video after Jaden Smith and only talked about him for like 2 seconds.
No, this isn't even
a run right now. We covering it all. Who's giving y'all this right now? We going in. We showing the darkness from every angle. I mean, look at it. Look at it. So look, as some of y'all already knew in yesterday's video, I pointed out that Jaden Smith is now the new creative director of Christian Louboutin. So y'all know Christian Louboutin, red bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Red, you know, they came up off red bottoms. You know, that was very popular at a point in time. And we're going to.
I had to stop for a minute because I see Kaiser out here. You know, Kaiser, it really is kind of because of you, though, because I was talking to Billy and I don't know what brought it up, but we were talking about, he said, anyways, there was a separate channel and the one that I used to watch was different. And he found out you had sent him a video and it was him again. So like I said, there's black balloons and then there's more black balloons. And yes, I love this channel. It's so good. It is really so good. It gets into it. And I believe this stuff. Like, I believe he's just looking into it. He's got to
go somewhere with those red bottoms. we're going to go somewhere with those red shoes. And some of y'all may already know where I'm going. So it says Jaden Smith has been appointed as the first ever men's creative director for the luxury brand Christian Louboutin. In this role, he will be responsible for creating 4 annual collections of shoes, leather goods, and accessories, as well as shaping the brand's campaigns and events. Smith met the designer in 2019, and the relationship has since evolved into this new creative. I thought this introduction, like promo they did for it, was very, very interesting. And they start playing some music right here that I don't want to play, but this is basically his announcement video of becoming the new creative director in all red. And we know that that color red represents a lot of things toward the occult, towards sacrifice, a lot.
I'll kind of look through and see what else is in there. Well, see, he's not even hitting on what I've heard of. I don't know if you've heard the craziness, your guy, about the shoes. You know, supposedly.
No, I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's bad. And so supposedly, I heard a long time ago that Macaulay Culkin said that they scared him as a child and told him, you know, if you don't act right, we'll turn you into a pair of shoes. And that's the Red Shoe Club. Is it's made of human skin or something like this. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's what they say. That's the rumors that I've heard for sure. But then there's also symbolic, you know, the symbolic shoe club, right? Just like wearing a pair of red shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's something about it that it's nice to see, to know what to look for, so to speak, and what to steer clear of, or at least to recognize it. Even if you know, at least as long as you're recognizing, I feel like it doesn't have the same effect as if you're just watching it and you have no idea. All right, here's something with Ronald McDonald. I don't know. I have not. Yeah, it just says something about the.
Yeah, that's a dark one.
I don't know how far it goes, honestly, because I normally do watch everything first, but I feel like I at least skimmed through or whatever, but I didn't get timestamps. So I think they dye the shoes. Okay, see, everybody's got a different version, but I mean, I don't know why it couldn't be true. I don't want it to be true. I wish it was all made up, but I think there's definitely something at least about the symbolism. I don't know what he's about to say about Ronald here, but curious.
The Red Shoe Club. Now, a lot of people, you might have heard of this before, right? And I thought this would be a great connection to Jaden Smith becoming the first male creative director of Christian Louboutin, who was most known for their red bottoms. All right, y'all, check this out.
What if I told you the most powerful people in the world wear red shoes for a reason, and it has nothing to do with style? Leather shoes are made from skin. We all know this. But red shoes, these aren't just any leather. No, they're crafted from something far more exclusive. They say it makes the softest leather in the world.
Ugh.
The price for these shoes, let's just say, it's not just measured in dollars. You've seen them, bright, bold, almost out of place. Red shoes on billionaires, politicians, Hollywood elites. You think it's just fashion? No, it's a symbol, a mark, something only the initiated understand. Same with the red carpet they walk on. And if you think that sounds insane, remember, Nike already introduced this idea to the mainstream. Yeah, they literally made sneakers infused with real inner liquids. A major company mass marketing the concept. And who do you think wore these shoes the most? Who was the target demographic? But this goes deeper. There's actual artwork, paintings, tapestries, showing people wearing red shoes against their will. Ever wondered why? Because red shoes don't just symbolize status. They tell a story, but only to those who can read the symbolism. And the red carpet, think about it, the biggest celebrities, the most powerful figures in entertainment, all walking down a red carpet. And what do they always ask each other? Who are you wearing? That's not an accident. It's ritualistic, a knowing nod to something deeper. Because certain ultra-luxury brands tailor-make clothing infused with real organic materials, if you know what I mean. And they flaunt it in your face. Ever see that movie, random scene, guy strutting down the street in red shoes, eating pizza, no context, just thrown in there? Why? Because once you start recognizing the pattern, you realize it's everywhere. And here's the kicker. It's not just shoes. Certain ultra-luxury handbags, the kind with years-long waiting lists, the kind only they can get, are rumored to be made from the exact same material, same source, same meaning, different product. They've been hiding it in plain sight. That's what they do. They don't keep secrets. They tell you exactly what they're doing. And if you don't see it, that's on you. So next time you see a billionaire rocking a pair of red leather loafers, ask yourself, is it just a style choice, or are they telling you exactly who they are?
This clip was very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, definitely creepy. But yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But I don't know. You know, I wish it weren't. So Nike, I don't know that was with that one guy. What's his name? He lap danced
Blood in the capsule thing.
yeah, with the shoes. It was
Yeah. Dang it. What was his name?
he just gotten a bunch of I think he's gone over the cuckoo's nest. I think they got done with him.
Mhm. Yeah, he was walking down
remember
the street in his skivvies.
yeah, out of his mind. And then like he attacked the officer or something. He went did some time, and I feel like something else happened. Some crazy stuff. But anyways, I don't know that I think Nike sued him or something. I'm not sure. They looked like Nikes, but there was like blood and it was a pair of tennis shoes. I cannot think of this guy's name.
I know,
But
right?
he was
That's what my shoe off.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
sorry.
Yorga.
Were you really already wearing those though, or did you go get them?
I had to go get them. Don't wear this shit around the house.
One thing I found really interesting recently is a theory that Seth Rich was the one who gave Assange the Clinton email drop. There's so much out there, man. Red
Yeah,
balloons.
Lil Nas X. They've got it.
Red and yellow make people hungry. What the heck? Hey, Kim.
Oh yeah, that's true, Sean. Like the colors, they say certain colors make you aggressive, certain make you tired. Some of them are comforting. Some of them are, I guess, red and yellow make you hungry.
I hope you feel better, Karen. Good night. There you go. Thanks, Dave. Little Nas, or is it Little Nas or Little Nas X? It's same thing either way. But yes, that's who it was. That guy. And I think I think something's happened to that guy. He's losing his mind or getting it back or something. I feel like he was hosting demons or something and didn't even realize it. That's something I saw I didn't look into, Yorga. I know you mentioned you were watching that series, right?
Which
I remember
series?
I was doing plants and you're like, I took a break from my Gene. How do you say his name?
I couldn't get through. I couldn't get through it. It got too goofy, man. I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah. It's
definitely.
just terrible.
Definitely.
They take so much, what do you call it, creative or artistic license. In other words, making up a whole bunch of shit and just throwing it in there, you know. And granted, a lot of this stuff was supposed to be in his mind, but I mean, they went way too far.
Wow. Well, so what I did, I'm going to still look into it. Matter of fact, I might have it next week or something if it's any good. The actor who's trying to do that part is like doing all the weird.
Charlie Hunman.
I guess so.
Yeah, he looked like, I'd give him that. He did look like Ed Gein. I mean, big time.
Well, here's the thing that I remember out of what I watched. I didn't get timestamps. I don't have the clips, but I will tell you, towards the end, they said that he went to the grave of the person he was playing and had to tell,
Right.
we're done here. So he like opened himself up to like host this spirit to get this, to try to do, what is it, method acting or something? I feel like they asked them. Creepy shit, man. And good luck if you let something in, good luck telling it to get out, buddy. Because like, why would you ever? What role is worth that? It's crazy. But yeah, I want to look it back up and try to find it because it seemed pretty interesting. They, said the same thing about the guy that played the Joker that died. I don't know what it is with me and Nate.
Ledger.
Thank you. Yes, Heath Ledger. Because I definitely know that guy's name. Heath Ledger. He played
Oh yeah.
and it was
He
right
was a
after.
good actor, man. He was a great actor.
See, I think he got too dark for that role with the method acting and potentially even Because then Jack Nicholson said something like, I warned him about that role. Like,
Mhm.
is Jack
Really?
Nicholson. Yes, that's a real interesting rabbit hole. But yeah, that's what made me think this Ed Gein or Gene or however you say his name thing would be
Gein.
interesting too. Gein.
Yeah.
So you really don't, man, I was going to watch it. You were good.
I mean, it started out okay. And then it starts veering off on these tangents that are just like, I mean, they try to bring real people into it that had nothing to do with it. Like, oh, excuse me. Like, I mean, I didn't even get to these parts, but I looked at some YouTube videos about, you know, a review on this thing because I didn't want to keep sitting through it. And it gets to a point towards the end where he's seeing visions of like Dahmer and Manson and all this, you know, all these serial killers and whatnot. You know, it's just like, come on, man. And there's like singing and dancing in it and shit. You know, it's like it's like some kind of crazy freaking acid trip or something, man.
They made it into a musical.
They made it. They made, and it's like 9 episodes or something, man. I got through, I think, 3, and then I just went, no. And he's got like this cute little blonde chick that really likes him and everything. Man, that shit never happened. Have you seen that guy?
Mm-mm.
You know, it was just too that. I guess the actual story was kind of too boring, really. You know, I mean, he only got charged for killing, I think, 2 people. I don't know, man. They jazzed it up way too much.
Oh yeah. There's definitely, and it's not the only one too. He's talking about The Exorcist here, and there was it The Wizard of Oz where someone hung themselves in the background and it still exists?
I think that's a myth, but I've gone down that rabbit hole.
A lot of weird stuff in these earlier scary movies like this one, and then the girl in Poltergeist didn't, you know, she kind of.
You know, when they were going through the poppies at on the Wizard of Oz and all that stuff started falling on in the snow or whatever, and they fell asleep. That stuff they were dropping on was flipping asbestos, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was. And yes, the little girl from Poltergeist, she was dead by Poltergeist 3, and they used you know, the magic of movies to put her in the movie, and that tells you right there how long the technology has been rolling.
I didn't know that. I've actually been to her grave, Heather O'Rourke.
Heather O'Rourke, yep.
Yeah.
See, they actually said there was a lot going on with her. Like they said that she was abused on the sets and things like this.
Yeah, she didn't have a good life, I don't think.
She was turned into Red Shoes, is where I got in the rabbit hole.
Maybe so.
Because Spielberg is allegedly not that great of a dude. Allegedly.
Except, you know, Drew Barrymore still loves that guy. But full
Right.
circle back to the red shoes. So he's got another clip about it. And there's a lot of people wearing red shoes in these photos. And it's a clip. He's sharing a clip. So I'm sharing a clip of a guy sharing a clip. But let's do it.
Yeah.
If you don't pay attention to conspiracy theories, this slideshow more than likely didn't make sense to you. This slideshow starts off with an image of a young girl by the name of Madeleine McCann who went missing in May of 2007, and then an image of Tony Podesta hanging around wearing red shoes with a bunch of other men, and with who many claim to be Madeleine McCann's father. Now, first and foremost, the Red Shoe Club is a conspiracy theory in and of itself. It states that these people wear red shoes, they worship Satan, among much, much worse things that I can't really say here. So when people saw who they thought was Madeleine McCann's father hanging out with Gary Podesta, this is when people started to put 2 and 2 together and think of this conspiracy theory. However, to me, this does not look like Madeleine's father at all, because here's an image of her father, and as you can see, they don't really look the same in these photos. With that being said, Madeleine still has not been found since she went missing in 2007. But what do you guys think about the Red Shoe Club and this conspiracy theory?
Now, I think we all instantly noticed her right eye. I'm not going to leave this on the screen too long. Somebody said it's called coloboma. I don't know. Congenital condition where tissue is missing in the eye, often causing a teardrop-shaped or keyhole-shaped pupil.
I don't know what all he's going on with that, actually. But what's strange about that girl there, I don't know. There's this guy online. I wonder if anybody knows. He's got like an accent. He's bald. a white guy, and he always interviews, like he's interviewed he's even interviewed Roseanne. He's gotten a lot of the Epstein victims. And I really don't care for the guy a lot, but he gets some really good interviews because he's a kind of a big deal. He had this girl on who wanted to know, who thought she was Madeleine McCann herself. Like, it was I was into it for a while and I quit. I just thought to myself, either this girl really is her or she really believes it. But either way, like, I don't know. I'll never know. But she had the same thing in her eye. Like, she had that extra little, like, you could put it was crazy. And then they were, what is the probability of this? And asking questions and trying to dig in this rabbit hole that maybe she was actually that little girl and taken away from her.
Well, devil's advocate here. I think that photo of all those guys with those red shoes, I think it's a real photo, but I think the shoes are phony. I think it's photoshopped.
Well, I mean, and I don't even think of it sometimes. But now that you say it, now I'm thinking it. I never even thought of that. I just thought, it's a picture.
Their feet look goofy, man. I went right to it the picture wasn't up there that long, but I went right to it and I was like, that looks sketchy.
Well, it could also be real shoes, but not the leather we're thinking of. Now, a lot of cultures had human sacrifice and used the leather, if you will, for all kinds of shit. But it could also be a status symbol similar to the Louboutins, the shoes that women wear with the red bottoms. You know, it's a status symbol. It's a show of rank, perhaps. The symbolism is still there from back in the day. But as far as whether those were legitimate, real leather, I hear you on that, Yorga. But they know the symbolism of what they do.
Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I think too, is that even if it's not.
Hold on a second. You know what's funny is I've got several of these boots like this because we used to have to wear them in the band. You know, black. I've got like snake skin, all kind of shit. But those red ones are the softest leather of any of them. I swear to God, man. I swear.
I bet they are.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I didn't pay that much for them.
John Dunning, you got to tell us who Natalie is.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Erica Kirk, apparently.
Right. But I mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I definitely think there's symbolism on purpose. Like, and I'm sure a lot of them don't even know. Like, you're getting your picture taken and they're like, hold your hand here or do this. And what would make you think that would be odd? It's they're taking your picture. They're just trying to make you look good, right? They're not telling you to wink and nod at a secret society that you don't even know exists. It would sound crazy if you were just in it for just, young and never been down the rabbit holes. You'd be like, what are you talking about? Look up her pictures. Good night.
Good night, Kaiser.
God bless you too. Right, Kim? They run everything. So, yeah, I hate to end on such a dark note with the red shoes and all that. Let me see. I don't even know what. I know. Well, I mean, I honestly felt like I lost some stuff along the way or lost a train of thought I used to have or something happened because I could have swore there was a lot more. But like, I don't know. There's been a lot going on in real life and in the internet world, and then all the rabbit holes don't go anywhere. They're still there.
Yeah, they are. Yes, they
go
are.
anywhere. So who did Roseanne get interview with? Tim Pool, actually. I didn't get any clips from it, but I at least watched some of it. They're pretty funny together. It's kind of like pretty awesome. And I didn't get into the whole Letitia James thing. So it gets really interesting. And I'm surprised I didn't, but it's just like kind of sometimes everything gets so heavy. You just want to take a break from the heavy. But it's pretty wild that so that house that she's like got the special second mortgage loan on or whatever, she ends up having, it gets a deeper even story. Like she's got 2 nieces in there that are both in legal trouble, running from the law. It's like crazy ending to that story. It's not even over yet. It's just a whole new can of worms. Oh wow, Cheryl. There's so many. Some people say Katy Perry, and it does almost look like it. Oh my gosh, you do, Yorga?
As much of that rabbit hole that I've been down, I did see a thing that he looks kind of sus.
Yeah, it's like something's wrong with the kid or something. I definitely know what you're talking about, but I don't know if that's what it is,
I think
maybe
he's
it is.
touched. Like there was the Dr. Phil interview and he was awkwardly smiling and this different stuff, I don't think it was the brother. I think it involves the neighbors, the parents. I think they were doing group things and tried to cover up a terrible incident. I also think it could be Katy Perry. I can see both extremes of that rabbit hole, but
yeah, it is weird that she does.
But what? The whole thing is weird because when she was in those pageants and whatnot, how old was she? Like 4 or something?
Yeah, 4 or 5,
and
6.
all made up with all that makeup and everything, and come out there like a hoochie mama, and it's like, I would never let my daughter do that crap.
No. And the mom was in pageants in West Virginia. The mother was from West Virginia. Now, if you look at the father, who he worked for, some of the things he did, sounds a whole lot to me like a CIA type of dude.
Also, one really eerie detail of that story, they had a note, right? And in the note, there was a ransom note they tried to pretend, but there was a specific number that they wanted, and it was the exact number, his bonus or something like this.
Right, $18,000.
No,
an exact number. That's a dead giveaway to something. They either knew him or he wrote the letter himself, but yeah, that screams inside knowledge. I don't know which way, but I remember that one standing out big time to me.
It also screams psyop because you notice they'll bring up new interviews about new evidence, new people talking anytime they need something in the media to cover up shit that's really going on. Like, that's why I'm 50-50. I think if it's the dark side of ritual things, I could totally see that. But I also can't help but notice that they regurgitate that story in the media every couple of years when it's convenient. The dad will do a new interview, or we found something new on some panties or whatever.
See, my brain was going there too, Dave. The Casey Anthony too. It's like as soon as one goes away, you got another big one. And that one was creepy too. There was too many strange things about that. Too many damn strange things.
Yep.
All of it. Like, it's that only thing we know for certain is Casey Anthony is a pathological liar, because she went so far as to take those cops to her old job at Universal Studios where she said she still worked, trying to take them right to, and finally about halfway in, oh yeah, I'm lying. Like, what the fuck? She was dedicated, and like, I guess she just ran out of, she lied about a lot of things, but yet she still didn't get any time for, I think she had something to do with it.
Yeah.
She was out partying for like a month straight, and her daughter was missing, and she made up an entire babysitter that didn't exist. Like there was something wrong with that. Anyways, I just totally, that was in chat, and totally, I was thinking the same thing.
Good night, Sean.
Yeah, it is getting late.
Yeah, I'm gonna blast off.
Blast off.
I need to get my beauty sleep.
That's what I'm picturing when you say blast off.
Yeah,
I love that.
I can't believe you're not going to stay for the backstage. That's the most fun part, Yorga. That's what
when's that going to happen? Next week?
You're going to grow a beard.
I already did grow a beard. I already got one going. I was clean shaven when I started this stream, I tell you.
No way.
Yes, I've seen that photo, Sissy. That's why I'm all open to crisis actors for that case, for the Watts. Couple of things been said in chat, like Wingnut saying wag the dog. Yeah, because unfortunately murders do happen and people do kill kin, but we are fed certain cases like they're special. Like, what makes them special? They get you emotionally attached. The Scott Peterson case was another one.
And that little girl that went missing and all that, not that long ago. I don't know what that was, but I did put the link out there, and we really do have a lot of fun in the backstage. If anybody wants to come up for your first time, we won't be mean, I promise. But I mean, Yorga might, but no, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
You never know.
But it was fun. But I do think we have more fun in the backstage. So I guess I'm gonna close it down. Do you guys have any goodbyes or good nights?
I'll give that a whelp.
Yes, right, your leg, I suppose. All right. What about you, Yorga? Anything?
Let me miss you.
All right. Good night, YouTube.